morning, afternoon, and evening, folks, and welcome to DPS, Depositing Peso Savings, because we are definitely not laundering money. Honestly, I don't even know why you'd bring that up. No, dude, we have to be covered. Liability reasons. Okay, whatever. Welcome to DPS, Dudes Playing Stuff, a Space Mafia podcast. And now, on to the show.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to DPS. As always, I'm your host, Greg. With me, we've got Dylan, we've got Rich, and we've got a very special guest tonight. We've got Mr. Kingsley Mack himself. What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Hello.
Yo.
Yo,
Hello.
yo.
And if you guys want to call me Mike, it's my name, but you don't have to. The funny thing is Kingsley is also my name. So when people say Kingsley, it's like not even a pseudonym.
You know what's funny?
Now you can
I'm
dox
the
me.
Same way.
I'm going to try the Mike thing, but I might just keep calling you Kingsley the whole time.
Kingsley's fine, because that's my name.
Guess what day it is?
Mike. Tuesday. Yeah, John and Jake are both out tonight, so it's just got us. We're gonna sit back and hang out, maybe answer a few questions, talk about games, and just talk about whatever. We're talking about Kingsley's new cars because he got 2 new cars, and he's currently dressed like a hipster. And for those who can't see it, with his Subaru hat. So
yeah, got my Subaru hat, got a shirt that's kind of the color of one of my cars. My wife and I just bought new cars recently. We're Subaru Crosstrek fans, and I guess we figured with potential prices going up, things are in flux. Who knows? But we're like, let's just get the new cars right now, just in case. So.
Does she have a dark green shirt to go with her car? Because I feel like that you guys need to like color coordinate like Power Rangers. You're just driving in uniform.
Okay, really funny story about this real quick. The truth of the story is, so we were talking in the pre-show, I have a red Crosstrek and she got the green. She actually got the red one first, okay? So she got a new car 2 months ago. And then I was like, I was going to wait till like the fall next year. And I'm like, I better move up my purchase just in case. We go to the dealership and I'm thinking like, I want to look at the blues. I didn't want a black one again because that was just boring to me. I've had the black one for years. And then I'm like, I guess I'll get red again. Would that be weird? We'll have a red car. Well, we show up and they had some green ones there that they didn't have the first time. She's like, green's what I actually wanted. I'm like, really? So she's like, how about we do a swap? We'll buy this car in green. I'm like, honey, luckily it worked out because I wanted red anyways. Your red car is still in perfect condition. Like it was all still brand new. She like treated it very well. Still smelled new inside. She cleaned it up really well. She gave me the red car. I gave her the green car. That's the story.
Do you believe in the old adage of, red cars get pulled over more? Do you feel like that's going to be, that would be, no?
I don't. I've talked to police officers about it too, friends and family and stuff like that. I mean, they can if they're being crazy. Maybe like, okay, if 2 cars are being a little crazy, they may go after the red one first. But just being a red car alone, especially like a Crosstrek, there's so many of those around here. No one's going to think the Crosstrek people are being crazy. Maybe if you were in a red Impreza or something, but not a Crosstrek.
I was going to say, normally you see red cars are like the sports car, the muscle car type of thing. So, but I guess if you're hauling ass in a red Subaru, they probably just let you go because they're impressed at that point. They're just like, man, This guy's got balls. He's going,
I'll be hauling ass up the mountain when it's snowing, but other than that, I'm not going to be winning any other races.
Do you guys, all right, so I have a question for you about that because, Rich, I don't know if this is the same for you, but since the 3 of us live in states that get a lot of snow, like when we bought our cars at the Volkswagen dealer, both of us had the option to buy, I forget what they called it. It was like a winter package. It was more like, for like a warranty of the roads being bad because of like snow and ice and potholes caused by all the snow that we get because they'll salt the roads a lot more. Do you guys have that out in Utah or anything?
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's like, I haven't bought a new car in years. I always buy used.
It's some weird road tire warranty that they were doing. But
when you buy new tires, sometimes the tire dealerships give you that $17 for the your tires and stuff, but it depends.
I mean, even around here, not everyone. I mean, if you're going in the mountains a lot, you're gonna maybe switch your tires to winter tires, and then back to like all season tires. But even a lot of people don't even do that. They do perform a lot better if you have winter tires, but then you got to change your tires twice a year. It's kind of a pain. My wife did that a couple years because she skis some. But like, as long as you know how to drive in the snow, have ideally all-wheel drive or better. But even front-wheel drive is better than nothing. You just don't want the rear-wheel drive, if the roads are slippery. And I don't know. That's just all we really worry about.
Full send. Let's go.
Yeah. But it's we didn't have much snow the last couple of years too in the City Valley area where I live. So luckily, not too crazy, which I prefer. I love the mountains being close. We're at like 4,000 ish to 5,000 feet where most people live, and the mountains. Usually, the snow level will, depending if it's a warmer winter, will not snow much in the valleys. The last 5 or 10 years. Other years it can be crazy, but I prefer, just stay in the mountains, let it snow there, and then let us not have as much craziness if that works out that way. Don't like the winters. I grew up in Southern California. Why do I live in Utah now? I don't know.
You heard change of seasons. You went, oh, that sounds like fun, and you got stuck here.
Yeah, well, I just started my business here and met my first wife, so that's why I wasn't planning on being in Utah long term, but here I am.
It happens.
But I've met people in Utah. I've met Belle. I've met other people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So people come to Utah. It's it's not like one of the more popular places, but it's not like the least popular either. I don't know. Has anyone ever heard of a meetup like in New Mexico? Anyone? But
No, I'll do it.
I feel like people would just melt the minute they get out there. Just the heat.
There's some cool shit in New Mexico. There
is. But who do we know, or why would we want to do a meetup there?
I don't think we know anybody from New Mexico.
I will say Salt Lake City is like insanely beautiful compared to Denver.
Yeah, Salt Lake's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Salt Lake City was awesome.
Yeah, and there's a lot to do around here. It's a pretty good area where you get a lot of amenities of like being close to like one of the bigger cities. Obviously, it's not like a Chicago, New York, LA type thing, but it's still kind of a big city, but not like as much crime or other issues like that too.
I feel like Utah's definitely been the state though that more people have been going to lately. Like in the last couple of years, it's just been like a travel destination. I mean, I know for skiing, obviously, but even then, I think in general, people are just kind of going out there. And the fact that at least like, especially with like Salt Lake City having a rise in sports teams being there, I think has drawn people out to go see some games and stuff. So,
yep. And we're getting the Olympics again. We had it back in, was it 2002? And we're going to be getting 2034 Olympics, Winter Olympics.
Wow.
Park City, right?
Yeah, Park City. They do have some venues in the Salt Lake City area, especially the like indoor speed skating rinks and things like that. But most of all the stuff is in Park City. Yeah. Utah. A lot of people move here for various reasons. One reason, I grew up this way, but I'm not anymore. But it's a mecca for the Mormon religion, for people, because that's kind of where it didn't technically start here, but that's where the headquarters are and stuff. So a lot of my parents grew up, and then I grew up in California, and they converted to the church, and Utah's a very popular place to move, but also just like business-wise, a pretty safe state, cost of living. Although Utah, because so many people have been moving from like Washington, Oregon, California, things like that, Utah is getting. It used to be kind of like the Midwestern states, cost of living was super low, but now it's getting closer to like the California, Colorado influences just because of just a lot of people moving here and just those lifestyles and everything like that. So it's definitely bringing the cost of, everything going up some.
It's funny that let's call it the mountain. I don't know if you want to call it the mountain area, but I'm going to include Montana in this too, because my wife's aunt lives in Montana, like right outside of Yellowstone, and we'll fly into Bozeman. And I mean, before Bozeman, I would say up to maybe like 3 years ago, you could live there for dirt cheap. And now houses are selling for like $1 million a piece out in Montana, because it's just, it's people are just constantly moving out there. There's nothing out there. I mean, it's bears and wildlife, but like her aunt, they have this awesome ranch. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. But if you get hurt, the closest doctor is either a vet or you have to go into Yellowstone to like one of the visitor centers where they have a medical station, and that's where they like kind of like one of my wife's cousins like sliced her hand open, and that was the closest hospital, and it was in Yellowstone, so they had the driver there. I forget how long it took, but that was like it was either that or they had to get a helicopter to like airlift her into an hour away or something like that just to get like stitches. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just
It can be really remote out west. I mean, the Midwest, you have the remote areas, but everything's for the most part flat, and it doesn't feel as like scary like getting in certain pockets of remoteness. But out west, you can be like some weird area where you're like in some gully or mountain valley or forest or something like that, and you can be like 2, 3, 4 hours from civilization and not even know where to get certain places if you weren't paying attention going there in the first place. But it's nice for people that just want to get away. And boy, the national parks and everything around here is just so beautiful in Utah. You kind of have a lot of different things other than, I would say, obviously you don't have like ocean stuff or like really awesome. Well, you do have some cool mountain lakes up high in like the high elevation areas, but definitely like rivers, mountain lakes, skiing, hiking in the summer, national parks, desert things too. It's kind of a blend of a desert state and a forest state, depending on where you live.
Where is it the most desert area? Is it more southern or is that more?
Yes. Now, desert doesn't just necessarily mean hot, low elevation. There's such things as high desert too, which can be super cold in the winter. It just means like not a lot of moisture or water. But yes, in the southern, it's more like the traditional looking desert, not like Sahara style or anything like that, but a lot more warm and kind of like that more desert look. But even where the Salt Lake Valley is, it's kind of technically considered a high desert. And then the valley where the people live. And if you look around, especially west, there's not a lot of like natural vegetation or trees. People planted trees in the city areas, but so you go kind of like desert boring for a lot of the areas of the state, not everywhere. But then you have the mountains, and all of a sudden it quickly changes to like beautiful green, like the trees and the mountains and everything like that. So it's kind of weird in a way like that. But technically it's kind of what it is.
Learn something new.
Yeah.
Other than that Utah is a desert.
Yeah. I mean, Nevada is nearby, Arizona, even southern Idaho is kind of that same thing. Southern Idaho is kind of boring. It's not until you get to central northern Idaho that it's kind of more interesting.
I've never been. There's no, I don't know. I've been to places out west, California, Arizona, and I guess if you want to count Nevada, and if you want to count a layover in Colorado and Montana, obviously, but like I'm not that much of an outdoorsy person, so sometimes like the national parks are cool, but I don't know what I would do the whole time I'm out there. So it's kind of to spend the money to fly out, even like to go to Idaho. I hear if it's if there's not much to do other than like hiking, that's not really my jam. But it's
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there can be some really cool things if you just like pretty scenery. You don't even have to go like on hikes, but there are like some amazing drives you can go on that look like you're on the top of the world. Like these, you can go anywhere from safer paved roads to dirt roads or whatever, but you're just driving around just like these beautiful vistas and driving on top of mountains and through valleys with like these huge rivers next to you, and pretty scenic if you like to view that stuff. But if you're not like a visual person that cares about seeing that as much, and you're like, oh, it's fine, but I don't care, then that may not be for you either. And then you just come to Salt Lake City for the arts and good food scene. So I'll take you out to dinner.
Deal.
That pizza place was dope, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Which one? Awesome. Oh, yeah. Slackwater.
Yeah, that shit was amazing.
Is that the one with the grapes on the pizza?
Yes, that's one option that they have.
Where that whole
there.
thing came from.
Mm-hmm. I've been getting more of the pepperoni one lately, but
I would try grapes on it. Is it cooked grapes or is it cold grapes?
It's cooked and they're sliced in half.
Ooh, I love gorgonzola cheese.
Yes, it's grape and gorg, and grape and gorgeous is what it's called. And the grapes are sliced in half, and so they're not huge, just grapes randomly on the pizza. It's more like
green
pieces.
or red?
Red. And gorgonzola cheese, and so it's kind of like this blend of like that more sour cheese with a titch of sweetness, but it's not too sweet. And I think it's a great flavor combo, but I get why some people may not like it. They also have the hot honey DP, standing for dual pepperoni, but or double pepperoni, but call it whatever you want. That one's a good one too.
I think that's what I got.
Yep.
Is it?
I think so.
Good hot honey pizza is good. So
Hot honey pizza is like one of my favorites. Oh yeah, it's. So
I do
good.
remember Bell getting DP'd when he was out there.
Yeah, dude, it was great. Double pepperoni all the way.
Oh, that's gonna bring up a whole lot of other questions. I don't know if we have the time for that.
Cool.
We do have other questions though. If you guys want to answer those,
I'm an open
yeah,
book.
that's
Find me
good.
on Kindle.
you have the backlight though, so we can let's see that. All right, so questions from the community, questions for the show. This one's from Zach, aka the man of many names. Question for the show in honor of Miss Peeps. Do you tend to remember your dreams or sleep soundly? If you do remember them, what is the strangest one you can recall? Mike, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, we're staying G rated, right? No.
Nope. Yeah, I click a box, so we're good.
Okay. No, but honestly, the craziest dreams I remember is from when I was a kid. The recurring one that I had was, this is crazy, being at my grandmother's house, and there was basically a volcano somewhere in her backyard, and we were trying to get away from the lava flow.
Floor's lava.
And this was a recurring dream that would happen.
Did you watch Dante's Peak before that happened?
No, I can't think of any reason. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, if we're going to psychoanalyze here.
The only thing I can think of is why grandma and a volcano would be in the same dream, but
well, my grandfather lived there too. But I mean, I don't know. And she had a cool, large house and large backyard. So I don't know if my brain was just being like just the adventureness of it. Like it made, I don't know. It's weird, but I stopped having that dream somewhere in childhood. But I was always told too that people dream less when they get older. I don't know if that's normal or not. So anyone think that's normal or heard that before?
I've never heard that. Like, is it just less frequent or just overall? Like,
well, don't you have to also have a fair amount of REM sleep? So maybe it's not necessarily as you get older, you for sure dream less, but maybe the chances if you're not getting good sleep or REM sleep, when people get really old, like they, maybe only sleep 5 hours a night or whatever. And then I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like my grandparents would go to bed like at freaking 10 and wake up at 3 or something like that. But maybe not that early, but
my grandfather used to do that. He would wake up at 4 a.m, but he was in the Navy and he was like regimented, and he would still get up 4 a.m, make himself some breakfast, read the paper, shine his shoes a little bit, but he was fine. He'd be fully good to go the whole day. So
I don't dream as often these days. And if I do, I have noticed that it's more often if it's like a weekend, Saturday or Sunday, where I'm sleeping in a lot. So that's definitely my experience.
Sleep.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you're saying like it's less dreaming. I honestly think, getting less sleep definitely probably don't dream as much. I don't know.
What are your experiences?
I'd have to sleep to get a dream, but I don't think I can remember a dream lately at all, to be honest with you.
I think the last time I've remembered any dream, and it's probably stress related, and I don't know if that has any correlation with anything. I mean, more like nightmares really, but like when I worked in restaurants, that was usually like a reoccurring thing of I'd have like this horrible nightmare of something going wrong at some point in the restaurant, whatever it may be. You can pick and choose, but that was probably the last ones I remember.
Oh, I remember. And that aspect, I did have work dreams when I worked at Disneyland. And then I would have these dreams, maybe even months later when I wasn't working there. But like and back then they had the schedules would always be printed out. They didn't have because I worked there like 99, 2000. I guess they just still didn't want to do the technology for having it some digital way, but you would go to a board and see your schedule. But I guess in my dream, and I was always really good, I loved working there, checking out my schedule. But like in the dream, it's like I was irresponsible and didn't look at my schedule, and I was missing all my shifts. And then they were like calling me like, "You're missing your shifts." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I would never do that in real life." But like that was happening in my dreams.
think the last work dream I remember I don't know if it counts as a dream, but it was more like I was waking up, and like I had this dream that I slept through my alarm, and I remember just waking up in the middle of the night and like started to get ready and get dressed for work, like throw the chef coat on and everything. And then as I'm walking through the kitchen and realizing like the time on my stove was like, I don't know, 4 a.m. or 3 a.m, whatever time it was, and being like, oh fuck, I can just go back to bed. But yeah, I think any dream I remember is stress related, to be honest with you. So, Jalen, what about you?
I daydream enough, like during the day, that I don't dream at night.
That's fair.
No, like legit. Like I don't dream. I sleep 4 to 5 hours a night, so it's like there's no time for it. And even whenever I do, like I wake up and there's like a little blip of something, but I can't remember anything. So it's like, oh, and then it's like gone. So I technically don't dream.
Okay. Well,
Which is completely fine because I don't really wake up terrified or having false hope about the day. If it was a good dream, it's just you take it for what it is.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's see. Question from, but is it soup? Is pizza considered an open-faced sandwich? I hate this question so much.
Fold it in half, you have a sandwich.
No, you have a calzone.
Oh, good God.
Well, technically a taco, if we're going by the food.
I mean,
calzone is done up on all sides of it.
I'm trying to get within some technicalities also, but I just want to say no.
That's fair. Sometimes you just gotta say no, just to spite the food geometry test that Dylan has lying around. She's got another question. Question for the show. If a turtle doesn't have a shell, is he homeless or naked?
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, right? Because the home is the body.
like his spine is the shell.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough, but true. He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
He's turtle soup.
Which, going off on a tangent here for a second, but just this is how my day is kind of gone. It was busy at work today, but at the end of the day, I came downstairs and my wife's like, by the way, there's something on the end of the driveway and it's trash day. So she's like, if you can take care of that later. It was it was a squirrel ass. I'm pretty sure it was a hawk had just dropped it, but so it's just the ass and the tail of a squirrel, and it splattered at the end of my driveway. And so I walked out with like a shovel and a plastic bag to go see what it was. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Realizing what it was. So, just this question just made me think of it, that this has been my day today of just dealing with semi-dead, dismembered animals.
Man.
Speaking of dead animals, Kingsley, you have the end of the show to change beefs.
Okay. Is there some kind of guidance what I'm supposed to know about that?
It's just got to be food related. Anything food related. Change his name. You can make it as mean as humanly possible.
Gotcha.
Question from Pee-Pee. A question for the show. Bang, bang, bang. We just had Easter holiday. What is your favorite and least favorite part of Easter?
What's Easter?
It's a holiday where you get candy.
Oh, it's that bunny thing that gives you chocolate turds.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just another day to me, unfortunately.
My favorite thing are the chocolate turds. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger,
fantastic.
Yeah, they're okay. But when I was younger, it used to be a real big thing when my grandmother was alive. But she was a really devout Catholic, so like the whole family was, because she was like the matriarch. So everyone pretty much did that. But when she passed away, it kind of just fell aside.
All I know is some dude came back to life, and that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Supposedly.
Picture didn't happen.
I didn't care or do anything about Easter for a couple of years now. And even before, it was kind of the same experience as Rodimus, where, I did a little bit of Easter stuff when my daughter was young, but it's just, when I was young, the thing, I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't like it because we would have to dress up going to our grandparents' house. And that's the part I didn't like, was having to dress up in church clothes or nice clothes or things like that. The scratchy suits and things like that you don't normally wear, that, especially back then, I feel like nice clothes, unless you were super wealthy, are going to be not as comfortable as like just a regular t-shirt. You're wearing like scratchy suit coats and slacks and things like that have, made poorly, that have all the seams inside or scratching against your legs and stuff. But like, I don't want to be dressed up nicely and wear a sweater that I'm like hot in because we live in California, and you know what I mean? Like, just all this shit. But I guess it was kind of fun looking for the Easter eggs when I was a kid. I seem to have some memories from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you. I remember. I mean, I had enjoyed it as a kid. I in my 20s, I worked like every Easter, so it's just kind of like another day, a little bit to me. Like, there's nothing. Like we don't. My wife and I don't give each other Easter baskets or anything like that. It's just kind of like like there's nothing. There's nothing about the day. Like going to see my nieces and nephews and watching them like egg hunt is fun. It's kind of it's they're at that age, they're enjoying it. Like let them. I'm sure in a few years, once they're teenagers, they're just gonna stop caring. My least favorite thing though is the traveling. It's like Christmas. Like I feel like you have to go travel from person to person's house to go see their kids, go open chocolate bunny eggs or whatever. It's just by the end of the day you're just exhausted because you just stood there and watched them and driving. But
Yeah. And also, I know my grandparents I feel like it was a half and half situation, but they would do some real eggs, like hard boiled and then hidden around. And then we'd add tons of the toy eggs, with the candy inside or whatever, but the plastic eggs. But like, the real ones, like, yeah, what's the point of the real ones? It was just kind of gross because like they would, even if you were careful, sometimes the shell would break apart, and they were hard boiled, so it's not like they were getting everywhere. But it was like, but they'd get smelly real quick, and like, yeah, I don't want this.
gotta find them quick. We gotta make that egg salad later. Gotta get them out of the sun. Let's go. Come on.
I used to really like dyeing eggs. That was always fun.
Yeah, that was always.
I think my daughter liked that.
When was the last time you did that though? I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm actually curious. Like, when did you stop?
Year.
No, it was like maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, artistic. I like artistic stuff. So like if there's like coloring or like drawing or painting or something, and like an excuse to do so, like I'll enjoy it.
I haven't done it in a while. They all come in like the big packets now. Of like you see them in the stores. It's like the huge cardboard pack, and they've got like the dye kits and all that stuff. And it seems like a big mess nowadays just to dye some eggs.
It is.
Oh, final question. Question for the show: summer or winter? Also, you guys are the bomb.com, and I love you all. Okay, bye. Sincerely, Tater Chip, Lead Hands, Murder Mittens. Love you too, Tater.
Winter all the way.
Winter, 100% winter.
Winter over summer, 100%.
Summer, 1000% summer.
Winter. Wait, hang on. Let me backtrack. Winter, but like winter is like just December, because once you get into like late January into February, and it's just rain and snow 90% of the time. By the end of February, you're just exhausted of the snow and the cold.
Yeah, I'm exhausted in December from it.
If I had to pick either one, I'm picking winter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also, I'd rather.
Only because I'm fat and I sweat a lot in the summer. So.
Exactly. I'd rather bundle up than having to strip down and sweat through everything. Because then
I'm always like
warmer, you can't get colder.
I'm okay stripping down. T-shirt, shorts, sandals is like my yearly attire.
You heard it here first, folks.
Folks, I don't know if you can't see this, but right now he's just stripping down into his skivvies on the on the
He's
video
got
feed.
nothing but his glasses on.
Glasses and Subaru hat.
You missed it. You should have been here for the live
show. Well, thank you for the questions, guys. Keep them coming. But let's talk about the real reason why we have Mike here on the show. A couple of reasons. Secretly, I want to talk to you about Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yes, thank you. Because
I know you've been playing it. I've been playing it. And I feel like we can go. I'm not saying we need to have a fight about it, but I'm curious about the pro. We can discuss the pros and cons about it. I also want to pick your brain about Marathon a little bit. Okay. So let's start with Assassin's Creed, because I feel like Marathon we can kind of get into a little bit of a tailspin with certain things. So, what in your if I remember correctly, you've played pretty much every Assassin's Creed game, correct?
Yes, I have. Okay. I think I played every single one. I don't really remember 1 or 2. I might have started on 3, but I'm pretty sure I did play them because I remember hearing about these games coming out. But regardless, let's just say I've played everyone.
Okay. So I guess let's start with what has been. I'm going to break the Assassin's Creed series into 2 factions. There is the older model and the newer model of games. Do you have a preference as far as the games have gone in terms of the older or the newer style?
Well, let's clarify. When you say newer, I assume you mean like things like open world aspect, or do you mean something different with like storyline or something?
So, all right. So I'm going to say the older style would be everything that was from the first game up into Unity. And then newer style is everything from Origins onward, where it's more RPG, more open world,
Or open world, yeah.
yeah,
RPG, yeah.
more
Okay.
that style.
Well, if you would have asked me a long time ago, I probably would have been like, I don't care or want RPG open world stuff, but I actually have enjoyed it a lot because it brings more entertainment and exploration and adventure to me, more to do. Being a very visual person and enjoying adventure exploration games, when the technology was there to make Assassin's Creed games more expansive, I generally always enjoyed that. Yeah, systems may not always be perfect with how things work, but at least as far as the open worldness and larger nature of it, I do like that better. I still want some of the like linear stuff from every once in a while, like going in like a cave or a temple or something like that. And maybe they are a little lacking on some of those things, but I still really enjoy the general open worldness aspects.
Okay. So, in that regards, now where would you place Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Yeah,
because this has been a very controversial game leading up to its release.
Yeah, I know. Well, I try to avoid some of it, and I feel like Odyssey was pretty controversial too. By the way, that was the first female. You know. But anyways, and a lot of people ultimately liked Odyssey. It wasn't perfect by any means, but anyways, for me, I've been thinking about this too. And I did finish the main storyline. I can get into more details, no spoilers or anything, but just kind of what I feel about all that. But I would mostly because of maybe just technology and better graphics and how they did some things good. I actually probably would place this number 2.
Really? Okay. What would be number 1? Is it Odyssey?
I go back and forth between Odyssey and Black Flag for number 1. But right now, I'm definitely placing Shadows at number 2. So generally, I would have Black Flag at number 1. Okay. However, I did replay through Black Flag again recently. It really needs a remake. It's a really good game still, yes. And doing the ship stuff is still really fun and all the exploration on the islands. But there's just enough now that it's this far past that if you want to play it again and get the experience that's kind of annoying, older systems. So until they kind of like do the remake of it, right now, maybe it's going to be Odyssey, Shadows, and Black Flag. But I have a lot of love for Black Flag, and Black Flag's usually number 1 for me.
Okay. Trying to ignore me. I'm trying to find out how many hours I've played of AC Shadows so far because I can't even tell you
and how far you think you're through it. I know it might be hard to answer that question if you're not sure, but
do you guys feel that AC Shadows has kind of put Ubisoft in a stable situation now before it was in a downward spiral?
Hard to say stables, but it definitely was, I think, good reception, better than some people were expecting, and hopefully good enough that they're not just doomsday right now. It did sell well.
If it bombed, they were done. As far as I understand, Ubisoft would be no more if it bombed.
Maybe, but then again, it's funny with the Tencent thing. Maybe that would have happened anyways if it bombed also. So maybe they wouldn't have been totally done. But yeah, and you guys heard about how Tencent's going to take over, I guess, the Assassin's Creed line of games going forward.
No, I don't.
Oh, let me see if I can find that article. I'm pretty sure they're doing a collab. Ubisoft and Tencent working together for any future Assassin's Creed. I mean, I think they have some things in the roadmap they're still kind of working on, but let me see if I can find that. Yeah,
who's Tencent?
Tencent, the
Tencent.
Chinese.
Tencent
is investing 1.25 billion in a new Ubisoft subsidiary that will focus on Ubisoft's major franchises like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. They will own 25% of this new subsidiary. So I don't know if they're going to spin off and make a new company name too, maybe for marketing purposes. And we'll have an existing 10% overall stake in Ubisoft proper. And the deal is part of Ubisoft's broader plan to refocus on live service games and other projects. But I thought I read an article somewhere too that Tencent will be providing a lot of resources and or studios to help work on future Assassin's Creed games.
Okay.
Tencent does, let me see. Tencent does things like PUBG, mobile. They do a lot of mobile games and stuff. Call of Duty Mobile. I don't know. I don't know if they only do mobile games, but I've heard of them. I feel like, yeah, and I don't know to think of this. I don't really care too much. That's kind of like unknown what'll happen going forward with that. But
yeah, I mean, I'm curious. I mean, I'm curious what that will do to the games going forward. Rich, to answer your question, I don't know if this puts Ubisoft back in a good spot, because I feel like this just puts a temporary Band-Aid in the many lines of shit that they've done. Until like the next thing that comes out and they fuck up in some way.
Yeah.
Like it's, I'm in the, like Ubisoft, and even to an extent, like certain other game companies, I'm in a spot of cautiously optimistic when it comes to certain franchises, because these are franchises that have been in the every console has had a version of these games. Like the lineage is there. It's, like, oh, I can be excited about it, but is there a potential for them to really just fuck it up 100%? So usually, like for like Assassin's Creed, I did not pre-order it. I waited until like the day it came out and waited to see what the reviews were, waited to see what the bugs were, waited to see what was going on. Controversy aside, I mean, I know we've kind of talked about it here and there on the show, because some of it was kind of messed up. I mean, some of it wasn't exactly them; it was third parties. But to me, their controversies were more like they, for a game company that, a game series that prided itself on realism in terms of the settings. Like, you got to give a company credit for road mapping the entire Notre Dame church, just for them, and to be able to use those. Yeah, so detailed that the city of Paris were like, we're going to use your blueprints to rebuild it. That's awesome. Like, you can tell that they put that much detail into it. And over the years, I feel like they kind of gotten away from that because they've got more open world. So now it's just kind of like you're in feudal Japan, and that's great, but the historical landmarks aren't quite as polished as they used to be. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I don't know.
What's that?
I just really loved the game. Nothing's perfect about it. I'm not saying that, but it's definitely one of the better ones in my opinion, especially since I'm ranking it number 2. There's a lot of, I feel like this was a game that technology wise and just what you can do in the open world and stuff, I'd say it took, definitely like 3 steps forward, maybe 1.5 steps back. There was definitely some things that kind of are weird too, but in general, I thought it was mostly positives with everything. And just a couple other things about the game. I'm curious, maybe even what you think too. But like, I really like how. Okay, so like the weapon stuff is just overboard. I think I heard you mentioning it too. It's kind of pointless. But then again, a lot of games are becoming pointless with that. Destiny also, like, there's just too many choices, stuff you don't need, right? Like, why do we need a billion weapons that, literally 30 blues, literally 30 purples, even 30 legendaries, what they have for the yellows, the best quality ones. And then that's just one weapon style, and they have other weapon styles too. And so when all you're really doing is just looking for the one that has the stats that you like, and then you can upgrade that one. I mean, it's not super crazy like other games. So you're just going to find a weapon that you like with the stats, some legendary weapon, hang on to that. Maybe when you're going through the game at the beginning, if you don't have the resources to enhance your legendary weapon, then sure, maybe you'll go on another drop that you get organically for a little bit, but you're going to want to go back to your legendary weapon soon that has that special perk. And so it's like, do we really need a million options? Because people aren't going to be going through all of them. So, that's kind of like a fluff thing there, but it's not really causing a major problem. It's just one of these things you have to ignore if you want. But the way they have the actual layout of what you're supposed to do, your objectives, your missions, your bounties per se, like all this stuff, I think they did it in a better way this time around with having the boards and the circles. And it seems kind of like open-ended, but also if you want to focus on the story, to focus on that central circle where the main people are. And then sometimes it'll break off and give you other little side quests that there's less of. You see those little exclamation side points of people walking up people in the world, which is a little sad. But overall, there's not less side stories. Once you start seeing how many things open, I'm still like opening up like new circles on the board of just
Mhm.
interesting things to do. And then the other thing that was kind of this is a very common thing you'll hear. I mean, it's obvious even before everyone was playing the game, from the people that had the pre-gaming experience and everything. It was like obvious, like now he's the character you generally want to work with because she's so much more agile, can climb better, all that stuff. But every once in a while, you want to use Yasuke, the big dude, because of he's more powerful. Also, every once in a while, there is missions that both of them have that you have to be in that character. They don't force it upon you too much. So up until then, you can, well, I mean, maybe you disagree. There are a couple little fun things where you can do like your little meditations and stuff where you do need to be in certain characters, but that's not really part of the main story. But I've gone through so many iterations of like liking that. I never loved it or hating it. But all in all, again, so I went to like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I didn't love it. I would always be on Naue, except for like if I'm in a harder castle or some story mission. The good news is you can switch very easily. I mean, not in the middle of like a little fight, but you can switch and it puts you right where you were. It's not like back on some save point. You're right there as the other character. But I would just switch to Yasuke if I was having a hard time doing the damage with Naue. But then by the end of the game, I kind of enjoyed both strengths and weaknesses of each characters, and I would play Yasuke more than I ever thought I would. I still way prefer Naue, but it kind of worked, especially when you get to some of the end game. I hate to say this, even though I like the Naue character better, the story aspects of Yasuke, and if you read Reddit, everyone agrees, are way better at the end game. He has some like end game story aspects and they go more into the actual lore of the Templar stuff, which the game seems to be a little light on through most of the game. And there's reasons, but at the end, all the Yasuke storyline stuff is like top notch compared to Naue. So I've kind of settled it, almost enjoying the going back and forth at the very end of the game.
So I will agree with you. I looked it up. So I'm 2 days and 6 hours in, and I have not completed the main story. I'm the type of, and it's my downfall, like with any of these types of games, where I am not a linear story person. I'm too busy. Like I accidentally opened up a side quest because I saw a guy and went, "Oh, gonna go kill him now." And then now like, oh crap! Like there's this whole like.
He made a new circle for you, right, or something?
Yeah. Like what the hell are they? The it's like the god eye assassins or whatever they are. Like accidentally killed the fire one. Just running past the temple and going, oh, bad guy, kill him. So like,
yeah. But it's cool like, if you reach one of those like important people. At least it kind of lets you know. It kind of does that zoom in, or like this is someone important, and then you fight them, and then it lets you know. Oh, a new objective thing opened up. So there was a reason for that guy being important and then his whole crew.
Right. And then I accidentally opened up the story much later when I killed somebody from the head, Templar faction. So that whole thing just opened up completely. But my take on the game in the amount of time I've played it in so far, in terms of like the open world RPG style games, this is definitely one of the better ones. I really enjoyed Odyssey. I think that in terms of that, that's the best one to date. This is a very tight second, and then it just kind of goes down from there. And it's not saying that they're all terrible games, but like some of them just like Mirage felt like they tried to scale it back way too much, and it was boring.
Yeah, Mirage. I mean, I played it, enjoyed it a little bit, but yeah, it was
it was boring.
Yeah.
Origin, they were trying, it was the first time they attempted to do the open world RPG, and it's fine, but it's difficult to play gameplay wise, like control wise. And then Valhalla was just so big and so like I never finished it, and it's stupid to say that I got bored playing it, but I did because it was just like I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. It's taking me forever to get downriver in this tiny little boat. Fuck it, I'm done. And while this is a very big map, it doesn't feel big, which is good. I love the old games. Black Flag is still like in my top 3 of the old games. The one thing I do like about the new series that they've gotten away from is I don't feel like I'm doing a lot of collectibles anymore. It is more like you have like depending on who you're playing, you have either the shrines, you pray the shrines, or you're doing like the little oh god, what the hell is it called?
Ujikuri is the Naue one where you have the circle things.
Yeah, and you're playing the button mashing, or you're doing with Yakusei where you're doing the
sword fighting,
training,
meditation, whatever. Yeah,
that's cool. I enjoy that a lot. It's kind of like, oh, okay, like I'm doing a different part of the game. The gameplay feels really good in this one compared to some of the other ones. Story wise maybe it's just because I haven't finished the game. This is kind of where my big issue is. Aside from the loot aspect. The loot aspect is this whole other monster. Way too many. I mean, God, I feel like I'm just constantly dismantling a sword or whatever because I just don't need it. At some point you just get a rare one, a gold one, and you're just like, this is good. I can just upgrade
game developers do that because some people really like that. I mean, we hear about that all the time in other games, and so many people talk about in Destiny too. They don't care if it's just the same crappy loot. They just feel good about loot dropping. I don't know. I don't care, but
I don't. Maybe just because we're not those people. Maybe we just like, we have what we like, and we're just going to use it anyways.
Yeah.
But it just feels like everything I do, it's just another weapon, and it's after a while, I'm like, I've got 18 different quests going on. Why can't one of those be the quest item? Like, why can't I just get the teapot set from this guy that I killed instead of having to try and find an ornament vendor? Because I just got this, another sword that I'm just going to dismantle.
That'd be way too easy to do that, man.
I know that, but it's a big game, so why not give it a little bit of leeway?
Not allowed.
But story-wise,
yeah.
Character-wise, I think I agree with you that the Yakusei story is great. It reminds me of the show Shogun. Try saying that 5 times fast. And to me, that's really cool because it's a great show. The story is awesome. It's very similar. To me, though, that should have been a separate game. It should have been, and I get the aspect of playing 2 different characters. I've been trying to switch on and off. I've been playing Naue the most out of the 2. Like as soon as I have the chance, I switch to her because to me that feels right in the Assassin's Creed game. The style of play.
Her style is definitely more the assassin.
And also, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm trying to unlock everything in the map. You can't climb certain high spots to unlock, the observations to unlock, waypoints with Yakusei. So it's kind of a point, it's pointless to be him unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
But I will say her story is also kind of boring.
Mostly it, yeah.
I get why she's the assassin. It makes sense. But I feel like there's a part where you have to I don't know if you got this way. I don't know if it's part of the main storyline, but I reached a part where they were like, you drink from a fountain. It's either going to be fortune, luck, or love, or whatever it is. And I just curiously, I just picked love because I was already, I feel like if I hit fortune again, it's going to be a loot drop thing, and I don't want any more swords than I'm carrying now. And luck, it's fine. I'm already leveling my guy up to the point where I'm level 36. Yeah, something like that. And I'm only a quarter of the game through the game. So I don't know, to me, I'll just see, maybe this has some story consequences, which would be fun. And some of it is, and some of it isn't. It just feels forced and it's weird. And I got nothing against a female character at all. I was Cassandra on Odyssey. I thought she had the best story of the 2.
Yeah, she did.
But
sure.
I feel like with her, they forced some things in the story that just seem wrong. It seems stupid. It seems again, I picked the love thing. Now there's an option to flirt with everybody that I talk to. Why do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. She's, I mean, it doesn't matter what relationship she's in. I don't, I'll pick one and just go with it. But that's not what
there's not too many. I'll tell you, there's basically for both characters, there's a guy and a girl that both characters can do. So I think there's 4 total. Yeah. Yeah.
And I accidentally killed Genjigo. So that relationship's over. But Metsu
Wait, you can do that?
Well, no,
Oh,
there's
yeah, before you, get him all the way. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
You go to the end, and it's like, do you want to, do you say nothing? And he just,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought you meant like afterwards you could somehow kill him in the base or
No,
something.
no. I wasn't paying attention because I was playing that part on my lunch break, and I saw like a Teams message at work, and I was reading it, and I realized that the timer went down, and I
You're like,
said
oh
nothing.
shit, I picked kill. No.
Yeah, I said nothing, and then you see like the end result. But anyways, so yeah, now I'm working towards a relationship with Metsusuki. I think that's her name. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. So it just, to me, that just seems like you don't really need it in this game. That's just me.
Yeah.
Sure, some people disagree, and that's fine. But
Well, it's
an Assassin's.
interesting. Yeah, so you think story is definitely a pretty important part of a game experience, and of course that makes sense. But yet you haven't pushed through the story. You may want to do that a little more just so you can,
Probably, yeah, yeah. Again, like I'm the type of player. I'm running around the whole world trying to unlock the map first before
Yeah.
I even.
But to be fair, I will agree. The reason why you should push through the story is because there are some gems here and there. So
Okay.
I think overall, story is definitely weaker than a lot of the games.
Mhm.
But Yasuke, especially in the end game, has some really cool stories, and even the main character, the main circle area, some of them are really cool. The storylines there, and there's some times where you have to very stylized, fun fights, awesome music, where you have to do a partial battle with Naoe, a partial battle with Yasuke, and I don't want to spoil more things about it, but
That's fine.
yeah, but so because of those little gems, I still overall story, I could probably go as low as a 6, maybe 7, but maybe 6 to be fair. But it wasn't enough to make me take too much away from the game. For me, story is like maybe 40% of the equation, and exploration is 60% of the equation for me personally.
Yeah, I would definitely, as of right now, where I'm at with the story, I would give it a 6.
That's probably
I think
fair.
I think in its individual parts, some are better than others. Like I said, Yakusei, not a fan of his gameplay. Love the story,
hmm
and it's the opposite for Naoe.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, and that's fine. I'm playing the game more than I'm probably paying attention to some of the story sometimes. But
And one last thing I want to say, I want to hear any other thoughts you have, but like, I think whatever reasons they had for delaying the game was ultimately smart, because I think it came out with very few bugs. And I don't know if they added more stuff or whatever. And everyone's saying too, of course, that's part of the doomsday. I mean, it was a little bit if people decided to cancel pre-order or not buy it all in all, but whatever the ultimate reason was, and just even if they didn't need to push it back for some reason, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. But the game felt very polished. It felt in a pretty good state from day one.
It has felt very smooth playing. I will, whatever they did to change it, I think they did a good job with it. There are parts there's some parkour areas that are questionable at best.
Well, they also said even for her, I thought I remember reading something ahead of time that you can't climb on literally everything like some Assassin's Creed games you can.
Right, and you find that out pretty quickly. But I think that there was parts where and it's just, I think it's probably the overall control camera where you get into a sword fight and a group comes up to you and you get stuck in a corner. That's it. Like you're doing your best to dodge out of the way, but that camera gets stuck and you are just fucked.
Yeah,
because I don't know about you, but to me the Yakusei it's fine, but maybe my issue is more with Naoe, like the deflect the block seems very sluggish and slow to me.
Yeah, I usually don't do that. I usually just back away, the roll or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing now. But before it was like, oh, learn to, if you parry,
parry
you can
good normally but it doesn't work so well for her. I think you're right.
It's almost too slow, which is weird because Yakusei is the big hulk of a guy, but yet you can parry or block and he just knocks the dude over and it's fine.
Pro tip, I haven't tried the Teppo that much, but both me and my wife really like bows for him. Bows are OP on him, especially if you get a high level one. You go into a fight, and if you have all your bows, as much ammo as you have, and especially the extra bows or arrows you get later in the game, man, even the big tanky boss guys, you can bring down like quarter health pretty quickly with just going through your bow and arrow first and then swapping when you need to afterwards.
I agree. I prefer the bow and arrow over the Teppo. The Teppo's fun, but bow and arrow I've unlocked the poison arrow, I think, and the
Yeah, I forget what
silver
they are.
silver ball for the Teppo, or steel ball for the Teppo, whatever. I mean, I just unlocked it today. I can't remember exactly what it is, but the bow and arrow still is a lot more fun to me.
Yeah.
Have you played Ghost of Tsushima at all?
Oh yeah, yeah, love
Okay.
that game.
So I'm curious what your thoughts on in this. I guess I'm a little bit more biased. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I've played it back and front probably about 5 or 6 times now.
Mm-hmm.
I think this game may have came out too late. It should have came out before Ghost of Tsushima ever came out. Like if this game came out years ago, this probably been like the standard in a way for what these samurai games that come out recently, like Rise of Ronin. I'll throw Ghost of Tsushima in there. What's the other one? Not Neo. That's more like a Souls game, but like those open world samurai games, I guess is the best way to put it. It's fun, but I think because Tsushima came out and it's like up there as like a quality overall game. It's almost like this game tries to be that, and it's just falling short in various places because it's trying to live up to what it is.
Yeah, I think there's a market for it, and it doesn't need to necessarily compete. I know it's going to in some people's minds. I appreciate both games for different reasons. 1000% correct. The story is so much better in Ghost of Tsushima. And then as far as like the worldview design element, there's parts that I like a little bit better in Assassin's Creed. There's parts I like a little bit better in Ghost of Tsushima. But then as far as like the systems and weapons, Ghost of Tsushima is way worse. Even though we have too much in Assassin's Creed, there was too little in Ghost of Tsushima. And I was kind of bored with like, we need to have a little bit more. Like you had like just a couple things and you could upgrade them over time. But like, I felt kind of constrained on what I could do in the battles in Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I could see
to me,
that.
they're like different. But again, my main thing is exploration in games, just being immersed. And so I want more. And so Ghost of Tsushima is a great game. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a great game to me.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah,
I would say the story's brilliant in Ghost of Tsushima. There's times where like me and my wife, she went through the game too, and we're like, yeah, teary eye, like the story's so good, everything like that. But
yeah. I'm if people were to ask me whether or not to pick up Assassin's Creed Shadows, I would tell them yes. Right now, I think it's worth picking up.
Most people have enjoyed it enough that have picked it up, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know a whole lot of people that I've
heard. Yeah, I've heard people skeptical and not get it, but I haven't heard of anyone who got it and they're like, "Oh, I hate it" or anything like that.
Yeah. If people are like, "Oh, wait till the discount," that's fine too. Like, wait for the discount. It's worth playing. It's worth like running through it. I think they're gonna be the people that like myself that were weary after like Valhalla and Mirage, like what this game could be. It's definitely better than those games. I think people out there would definitely appreciate this game more and enjoy the game more for what it is.
Yeah. No, that's fun input, and I mean, we like what we like and stuff. But I'm glad it wasn't a bad game, or a small game. I was looking forward to another large Assassin's Creed game coming out. So
what do you think?
I got about 65 hours. Now, some of that is I have a bad habit where I'll just keep a game running and kind of walk away from it. I don't know,
65. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. But so I don't know how, but I would say at most a third of that is fluff time. So I still put a lot of hours into it.
Yeah, you still put a lot of hours. So yeah, that's still good. You put some work into the game.
Like a belt commitment to a game.
That's what I was just gonna say, the same thing.
Yeah.
What do you hope the next setting will be for the next Assassin's Creed game?
Oh, well, I think they told us that too.
Did they?
It's not even a spoiler.
When that come out?
Let's see here. The code name is Hex, so they don't have a name for it yet, but they did announce what it's going to be. It's general. Let me see. Assassin's Creed Hex, where take place. It was something like, I swear I saw something on Oh yeah,
That's what,
during the witch trials in the Holy Roman Empire. That's gonna be the next game.
Witch Trials of the Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, and it's just codename Hex right now. They don't have an actual name for it, and we don't know when it's coming out, of course. But that is their next Assassin's Creed game.
Huh.
Just look up Hex, Hexe, if you care. You can get more information on it.
Yeah, I definitely will. That's going to be an interesting. I feel like that's very vague because the Roman Empire could mean like a lot of different times. So
Yeah, they probably don't want to tell us where or when yet.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the witch trials of ancient Rome, so I'm gonna have to I'm definitely have to look into that one. Well, let's talk about Marathon because I think this is the game that we've all kind of. I don't know. I don't want to speak for the other guys here, but at least for me, again, cautiously optimistic on this type of things.
Yeah, I've gone back and forth, and I don't even know if I care about this game as much. But yeah.
So this is a game that has been in production for a while, has been plagued with issues, like Assassin's Creed. There's you hear all these things coming out of like, oh, there's this issue here, this person's quitting, this person left the company, there's more issues here. I don't know too much about the game other than it's an extraction shooter. Rich, I know you watched the videos.
Yep.
Again, I the only thing I saw was the live I don't know if you want to call it live action, but the cinematic trailer that they had that came out a week ago. It was cool. I mean, if anything, Bungie is great at doing that type of thing of like a cinematic trailer for things and set it up. But I mean, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this game?
I mean, I can bitch about the color scheme like other people, but I won't do that.
No, but yeah, I am curious. Like,
I like the color scheme.
You like the color scheme, yeah. I'm kind of like don't really care one way or the other, but like, the color scheme has been a big thing. Not just, I don't know how to say this, but like, I just feel like I wonder. I don't know. Do you think I feel like there's this thing where people that are a little bit older and growing up with technology, we were all about like realism, like as technology got better, like 8-bit. Nintendo original NES was fun, but as graphics got better, we're like, yeah, that's awesome, right? But I wonder, younger gen, like this color scheme was a purposeful decision, where younger people don't need to worry about realism because technology is already pretty much there. So they want something different, something interesting. They don't want to look like their parents' games where everything's realistic. They want to have some stylized look to it or something. I don't know.
I think in general though, like the demographic they might be hitting, they like bright colors. If you look at like the groups of people out there that are wearing bright colors, I think that's where they're going after. Like Fortnite is very bright, as far as like that kind of shooter. So
even kind of like the what's the other big, more like, I wouldn't say cartoony looking, but Apex, is that the one that's kind of like the I guess it's realistic, but
I haven't played Apex, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I haven't played
Apex
it enough. I thought it was more a little on the cartoony side, but I could be totally wrong. So sorry if I'm saying that wrong.
You might be right. Go ahead, Dylan.
I was gonna say I'm actually completely in the demographic of like what that's targeted, the bright colors and like the crazy to me is, I love the aesthetic of Marathon like 120%. It is a mesh of so many different aesthetics, and I'm hopeful that their lore is going to be as good as Destiny's was, because that universe that they've created for Marathon, from the aesthetics alone, like I just want to know, like it's an extraction based, shooter and stuff like that, which can be fun. But for me, like I just want to be in that world, like for a couple hours and just kind of see what's like. Like they really reeled me in with the visuals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the dark on this. So what is the aesthetic of this game?
It's a lot of different ones. So it's like
lots of purples and greens, and
it's like cyberpunk on an acid trip in actual space, but also like this mix between natural and artificial, like flora and fauna kind of deal.
So like Tokyo pop art type of thing?
Well, Rodimus put one in the chat. I'll put another one in the chat too.
No, that is actually a really good thing. Yes, Tokyo pop art. Yes, it's like that.
Okay. So I guess in that regard, like you're Mike, you were talking about the is this a demographic for younger people? I mean, maybe I could see this being a demographic for people our age too, because
I can too. Some people don't like it. That's just what I was trying to say is like people that only like realism and Call of Duty style, like just troops on the ground, like stuff like that. So
it gives me like retro sci-fi vibes.
Right. I would say this is I mean that's cool art right there. Like, but again, I'm not a big Call of Duty player. I mean, realism is great, but I love really artsy stuff too. Like this would be like right up my alley, just the way that the visually this looks.
I play games for like an escape and then like also like a fantasy. And so this is like totally like the realism style games are really cool, but they get very simulation like a Sims kind of game. Or not Sims, sorry, Sim game. And for me, I'm not like what is it? Not DayZ, but like kind of like those super realistic games. Like I mean, I'll play Gray Zone, right? To get my realism.
Oh yeah.
That game's very realistic. But besides that, like I mainly go towards like artistic styles like this and otherworldly styles.
Yeah.
I do think that the recent over the recent past couple of years, the fascination of retro gameplay has kind of played into this, which is probably why they went with this direction a little bit too. Because that was all bright colors for us. Like that was all, even in like on a Game Boy Color, it was only what just a couple of bright colors on a small screen, and you're like, this is beautiful. I love this.
Give me more.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's a good picture of like a landscape.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now the main complaint that people are having in the meantime, but this will be tightened up some because all we're seeing so far is alpha gameplay. The closed alpha, by the way, starts tomorrow. We can talk about that or whatever. But the main, I even saw this some too, but I was also smart enough to know ahead of time. I can think down the road, like I'm sure they're gonna be tightening this up some. It doesn't come until September 23rd. But when you watch gameplay right now, even though the overall style looks cool, a lot of those grasses and environments kind of muddy looking. It's not as detailed. It's so much of the greens and grays kind of blend together. But I'm sure they can tighten that up some.
Yeah.
It's only in the alpha though. Like you can't expect it to be like picture perfect right then and there. They're still testing out all the bugs.
I know. People that's the problem is like game makers, when do they release stuff? When it's perfect but then it's too late, or too early and it doesn't look good enough and then people get turned off, But
but this is we're now in the space where people are just it's got to come out. The next game is next Call of Duty's coming out this month, so we got to put it out too because we're gonna lose all of our players to play this game. It's people are just rushing things at this point, but that's a totally different conversation.
Yeah, well, I mean, we finally have the date, which is kind of cool news for people that care, and some people are concerned, but again, I don't know that people look. I mean, it's kind of different camps. It comes out on the same day as Borderlands 4, so some people are concerned, but then I don't. Ultimately, not really. No one. I mean, maybe you're going to be more into Marathon, maybe you're going to be more into Borderlands, so it doesn't matter. Or you'll play both games, maybe. And I just don't know if Borderlands is going to really affect it that much. Just people are already looking for maybe excuses. If it doesn't do well, they want to pin it on Borderlands 4. But if it doesn't do well, it's not going to be, in my opinion, because of Borderlands 4.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think they can do that. I don't know.
Yep. And closed alpha starts tomorrow. I did sign up to see if I could get in. I did not get in. I did not get in. Only a few people, even in some other Discords, have gotten in. Like, at least as far as people self-reporting, I only know like 3 people, and only one person, someone that I know. So
Batman, right? Batman got in.
Oh, that's a 4th, yeah. But also Hammer Crasher got.
Oh,
he
Hammer
just announced
got
today.
it?
He just announced today, yeah. But 2 other people got one that I don't know them. But I figured, even though like I don't know if this ultimately will be a game for me, I want to try it. And I'm pretty good. I think I could be a pretty good alpha or beta tester, just being analytical and at least reporting bugs or whatever. I'm intrigued. even though a mostly PvP style game is not something I like, even though this is going to have a lot of elements of AI, PvE also, along with the PvP aspects, even some little kind of mini quests and bounties and things like that. The thing that actually has me the most intrigued, why I want to try this game, is I kind of like the idea of games that reset or take things away. You know, Diablo has its pluses and minuses, but when a new season comes out, at least it gets me to try something new when I play it. Well, same thing about this. If I kind of like the idea that we're all on level playing fields. Now, I guess maybe you can keep some stuff, one or two things. I don't know. But the fact that during the seasons, there's going to be master resets, and then you're kind of just looking for things, then at least for me, it's more of a puzzle of putting things together. Like, well, I found this weapon or I found this thing. What can I do with this? Rather than be like, I can only be good on scout rifles or something. You know what I mean? Like, it gets me to try more things and kind of put that puzzle piece together.
There's different classes people to play as well.
Yeah. Yep. 3 or 4 or something. Of course, I don't know.
I think it's 3 at release, and then I
Yeah,
think
and
it's a
then one
total
more.
of 6 or
Total
4.
6. Okay.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
There'll be 3. There'll be 3 of them to play at release.
Are they releasing different classes, different like every season, or well, at least the first couple seasons?
That I don't know.
We don't know anything
know
about
if they have a
seasons yet.
roadmap.
Yeah. And we don't know about cost, except that they said it won't be a full priced game, meaning 60 to 80. It'll be a premium priced game. Most people are guessing 40, maybe 30. We'll see what happens.
Probably 50.
You think 50? Interesting.
I think 50. Yeah.
I
Because
think
like a
it
lot of ones like Oblivion that came out today was $49.99.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like the newer, lower price point.
Yeah, the newer, lower tier, the premium tier, but not the full price.
In air quotes, complete game. You know what I mean?
But isn't that a remaster though? Like this,
it is, but like that's like the new. It's price points. It's not really based off of like what the game is. It's more or less price points of what studios can get out of it. Because like a remake, they're not going to charge $70. People won't buy it. But like if they bump it down to 50, So I think that they're like that's like the new norm for like higher low tier games, if you want to say that. Like your AAA instead of your quadruple A, like Skull and Bones.
Do you think they would get much more people 40 versus 50, or is that just kind of like scraping the barrel at that point?
That's scraping the barrel. I think at 40, it's like it would have scrupulation basically. So like it'd just be like, yeah, $40. Like, what am I about to get into? $50, you're like, oh, okay, that's a pretty decent game. And then if you're paying like 70 base, because you can't go off of this analytic, but like right around the 70 mark, it's kind of like, okay, this is a completed, long running IP kind of game.
Yeah, like a AAA game or whatever,
Yeah. Like top tier AAA. Yep.
The one thing I did want to talk about as far as the promotion of it is going up to the live event that they had. Did you enjoy watching all that unfold with the different clues and like the treasure hunt?
I still watch people breaking the marathon code. Like I'll watch that on Twitch. That shit is cool as fuck.
I didn't get into it, but I heard it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you feel games going forward should kind of get people involved that way to hype it up, or just launch a trailer?
No.
Oh.
Only certain games?
No, I think that's a very niche thing for like this game to open up the realm of like what world they're in. Like this very cryptic, like hacker style, like future dystopian kind of thing. I think that's like really for this super niche market.
Okay.
Because that's to me, that's a world building technique is what they did.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about marketing at some point too. Like I feel like there's potential, and we're in the early days right now, but I feel like Sony and Bungie might market the hell out of this, like especially if it gets closer, regardless of how it does or not. But we're talking like even higher level than even just the Destiny Pop-Tarts that we had back in the day.
I was gonna say, we're getting Pop-Tarts?
Oh, Doritos bags? We're not doing Doritos bags anymore?
I mean,
yeah, like they could put codes on like Doritos bags, for instance, or Mountain Dew caps or whatever that would like lead you on this like rabbit chase to unlock something. Like I could because they did do a really good like setting of their standards when it came to this game. So like marketing, like Kingsley was saying, is like they could do a ton of shit with it, a ton. So they did a good job with that.
And I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like a, put all their eggs in one basket, see, they have nothing to lose. I mean, just money, but you know what I mean? Like they might as well, because it's really unknown how well this game will do at this point. I mean, we'll start hearing reception in general after this closed alpha, which they made a smart decision too. At first, it was going to be all NDA'd up and stuff, but they just opened it recently where
Ooh, nice.
everyone's going to be able to talk about and stream even the closed beta, which starts tomorrow.
Do you think Sony, I mean, we're talking about marketing. Do you think Sony's going to have more or less input with the marketing after like the whole Concord debacle?
Well, I don't know, but I think kind of what I was getting at that too is like I think, look, there's no way this is going to do as bad as Concord. I mean, it still may do bad. Like it'll have okay reception at first, and then 6 months down the road, no one's playing it or whatever. But it's not going to be Concord level, guaranteed. But I feel like it would be smart in this situation to push marketing. I do think this time for this new game, well, it's technically, there was an old marathon, but you know what I mean? It's basically a new game, nothing like the old one. I think it's going to be smart if they put a lot of money into marketing. I think it could pay off. We already saw like the Discord little thing. A lot of us have our little marathon live icon around our profile pictures, and it's barely pre-alpha. Like I could see like all sorts of marketing going down the road, and maybe it won't pay off, but I think they should put a lot of marketing into this if they want to have any hope.
Okay. Because I mean, like Concord, Concord just kind of came out to me. Like, they didn't do much with it. And I don't know if that's because they knew that game was going to flop so hard that they just like, we're not going to even bother. However, I don't know if you watched the show Secret Level. They had a whole episode dedicated to the show, to that game, which is bizarre because it came out after the game was released. And then they kind of took the game out of the, out of the PlayStation store. So it was almost like, here's an episode for a game that came out for like 2 days and then it's gone. Like, to me, I'm curious if they would, again, Bungie's very good at the cinematic trailers. Would they put any type of video out to maybe further, like Dylan's talking about, hoping that the lore is just as good from what we learned in from what we all grew up with in Destiny? Will they try to set up like little mini movies to set up any type of lore for this game or however
They should. Hopefully, because they keep talking about one way or the other, something in the Bungie universe having some kind of TV show or movie or something or graphic something down the road. And why not? We haven't really got anything yet, so why not start it with this? Maybe not a full TV series or anything, but yeah, some mini web series or whatever. Get something going.
Yeah,
and it would match the art style already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Destiny players sometimes complain. I still think too, if they make a Destiny show, I would go with animated just because it's safer than human actors and everything. But with this, it's a no-brainer. An animated style something. So,
I mean, they could easily. I'm looking at the art and stuff right now for it. You could easily do an anime similar in the vein of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, like that whole. Yeah. I mean, they did Tokyo Pop, like that whole thing. I don't see why they can't do it here.
And these are called runners too, and
yeah. I mean, why not? Why not copy and paste? Almost. Yeah.
You guys, you think you might try it, Rodimus? You're probably going to try it either way.
I'm gonna go all in on it. I think it's going to be. I think it's if anything, it's a Bungie shooter, right? I'm hoping that the shooting aspect of it. The smooth, but also I think can't remember, our teams are gonna be at one time trying to get to the same area, so that's gonna be a unique thing too. So
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna jump into it. It definitely intrigues me. From what I've seen from the press release, that the gameplay looks like a mix between Destiny and Halo, which to me is awesome. I love both of those franchises. So I'm definitely in for that. The class system being put into an extraction shooter, I've never heard of that before. So I think that'd be really cool. Like team compositions, like going in, you're trying to figure it out. Getting certain weapons, share it with your buddies. Like, hey, if their class can use this better than me, it's a lot of that like on the fly thinking, running, collecting, and stuff like that. Which usually, like, extraction shooters are okay with me. I'm definitely against battle royales. I do not like them. But like this is like a crazy kind of hybrid of a couple of different like gameplay styles, and so it's definitely intriguing me because it's something very, very.
I'm going to try it. I might wait a little bit, let it iron out a little bit, any type of potential issues. I'm weird about extraction shooters. I'm not a big PvP person to begin with, which is hard. For me, an extraction shooter, I love the Titanfall series. I thought that was a great game, but there was more to that game than just running and gunning and extracting. To me, there was a little bit more fun to it, a little bit more casualness in a way than say like Apex or any of those, PUB or Fortnite or whatever game is considered an extraction shooter at this point.
Well, I would say you're comparing them to battle royales.
Yeah, I know. But to me, like, I don't know. I feel like the gameplay itself will be good because I'm hoping it'll be good because it is Bungie and we all play Destiny and the gunplay in Destiny was always fantastic. But I was not a big PvP player in Destiny. I'm not a PvP player on computer. I'm a console PvP player. It's a different animal. Like I'm going to be slower than most. So will I be able to have fun with this? I have no idea.
Well, Bungie does good. I mean, even in Destiny, the controller and the aim assist stuff on PC works really well. So I would imagine they'll have, if you want to play on PC, controller will be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't get to the same ceiling as everyone else, but it'll be good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I like PvP in games. Like, I don't like strict PvP games normally, but like a PvP in any game allows realistically like the community to kind of play together because it's a lot of like, if it's like a big team battle, you can have all your buddies on. And this one, you may have you and a couple buddies on one squad, and then some of your buddies like hopefully a team. So then you kind of go up like your friends while there's as well. It just gets more people involved usually. But there is the skill issue of it. Like if you're not good at a PvP game, you're gonna have a horrible time. Because in a PvP game, you want to get that win. That's the competitive. But to me, it's more or less just involving more for PvP.
I might be the minority in this, but I think the other thing that might bring me into this game, I'm with Dylan. Like I'm excited. Very curious to see what the community is gonna be like for this. I'm kind of excited for the resets. The seasonal resets with this, however it's set up.
Oh, me too. Yeah,
because I am a casual PvP player. I like the idea that because I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time playing this game, that if I come back to it, like maybe I take a break from it and come back to it, everybody's back on the same level as me. Now, granted, they're probably skilled players and they're probably still going to kick my ass, but it's not like a game where, and I'll use Destiny again as a point for this. Like you've got all your weapons, you've got all your characters maxed out, you've got everything set up. So everybody has this particular player that they're just going to play over and over and over. And every gameplay, no matter what it was for PvP, it just got so old and so boring and just like disheartening to a point because why am I even bother playing this? I know I'm just going to walk into a room and someone's going to throw a Nova bomb at me or they're going to stun me or whatever it may be. And it's just so boring. But now that I know that somebody's going to be on the same level as me regardless, even if it's just for the first 3 weeks or whatever long it's going to be, I'll play it. I'll give that a shot.
I don't know. Did I miss it? Are they doing like skill-based matchmaking or are they doing just random?
I can see them taking the same algorithm from Destiny.
I know you said they're doing dedicated servers at least.
Yeah, they did say that, which is good news. But I don't know if they said anything about your other question. The
matchmaking.
The matchmaking.
I couldn't remember if they said anything about it yet.
Dedicated servers. There's a little concern on what they're going to use for anti-cheat. As far as we know, it's just BattleEye still. And then also, I don't have too much of an opinion on that. Although I've heard from people saying that that's not a good enough system. I don't know. Does anyone here know about that or BattleEye not being good enough? I don't know.
I don't know. I honestly don't know that answer.
BattleEye has problems. I
Yeah.
know that.
I know it has problems like getting you into the game sometimes and thinks you're cheating when you're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
You are cheating, Rich.
That's easy. Easy anti-cheat's the worst. I will say BattleEye is probably a little bit better than easy anti-cheat.
And then as far as them building the game, they're using their same old Bungie Tiger internal engine, although it's a much newer. It's a much newer version that Destiny's not even using. So you can't really compare it. It's like it would say like Unreal 5 probably compared to Unreal whatever much earlier, but it just kind of gets me still enjoying Destiny somewhat, like cut the cord and make a new Destiny with a new engine. You know what I mean? I'm one of the big proponents still, like we need to have a new full reset on Destiny also. I've been saying that for a couple years now.
You're one of the few.
Yeah, but it makes sense if they can make a new engine, make a better game, you know.
It would be great, and I'm with you on it. I'm not disagreeing. I think they should bomb it and start over. But I think you're going to have way too much. There's way too many people that are so ingrained in the game as it is now.
Especially for how long Destiny 2 has run. That's probably part of the problem too. Is like we had Destiny 1 for only 3 years. The rumor with Destiny 2, especially when it was still kind of Activision owned and everything, was they had a 3 or 4 year plan for Destiny 2 and then make a new game. But now that it's been like freaking 7 years or whatever, there's even less of a chance people are okay. The general population is okay with a new game because there's so many things they have that they don't want to get rid of and start over.
I just looked. There's only 25,000 people playing Destiny on Steam. That seems awfully low.
Yeah, it is about the lowest it's ever been. I keep track of this every week. It's a fun case study as far as like how things go up and down. And the lowest point was still, I think, last October, November at some point. But we're basically at the all-time lows again right now. Of course, there's nothing also really new going, but it did kind of, from final shape, go down pretty quickly. It's also kind of sad because, like, just real quick on this, like, you know, a lot of people left after final shape because especially the seasonal stuff wasn't as interesting. But it's kind of sad because this last one, Heresy, is definitely the best of all three. And I almost wish they would, well, I don't know if it would have been better putting it first just so people can experience it and then drop off. Like we were going to drop off anyways. Or just, I almost wish people would come back for a few weeks just to experience some of the stuff in the game, but they've already been burned because the other seasons were pretty boring, you know, and stuff like that. But sometimes they put the best ones at the end right before a new big thing to try to get people back also, but I don't know what's better on that.
I mean, so many games have come out since that first act chapter, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, which wasn't the best by any means. It was kind of boring.
No. And so, I mean, with all these other games coming out and stuff too, the people that have already jumped off that train and kind of was okay with the FOMO, you know what I mean? Like you finally like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. And so now that, you know, we and a lot of other people are playing other games, just kind of like you kind of see the other side of the coin. You're like, oh crap, there are some really good games out here once you get off of that like addiction that Destiny causes.
Are you guys... Oh, good.
No. I was just gonna say, we've hit a whole new level of FOMO over here with whatever game we're playing this week.
Now that you say that, it's actually probably worse.
Are you guys okay with like minor spoiler stuff? Like we don't know the full story, but like especially if you don't. I don't know if audience listening, but I kind of have information on. It's all mostly been confirmed on what the basic premise is going to be with the next Destiny expansion, and it is wild, and I'm kind of concerned too. But we could spend 2 minutes on it if you're okay with spoilers.
No one listens to us anyway, so go for it.
It's just the three of us talking in a room most of the time.
Or not Destiny fanatics that would be upset if they heard a spoiler or something, right? But
I don't think so.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay, this is just wild. So they did come out and announce, like everyone's saying Frontiers, but that was the code name all along, but it's actually called Edge of Fate, is this. And it's going to be 9 based, the 9. And then as far as the storyline, sorry, I'm just getting this pulled. I should have had it ready here. It pretty much, we're getting a little drop on May 6th on more details, and the rumor is it comes out July 15th. They still haven't told us specifically when it's actually coming out, but that's pretty much given because they said it's not going to be delayed. But anyways, so, you know, a lot of people were assuming like, oh, we're using the Dreadnought to go in another solar system and all this grand stuff, but no, basically no. What seems to be happening is a pre-Golden Age train will crash into the city somewhere. Only half of it, though, is it came through a portal. There's a dude on it named Lodi, and this is a confirmed name. That Lodi is also, it sounds crazy, Lodi's a lore car in the Vesper host dungeon. A guy named Lodi, somewhere on the said train or on him is a calling card for the 9. Okay, so that confirms the stuff that Bungie announced it's 9 based. We're tracking the location of the portal's origin, which will take us to a new destination, but we're all just going through this portal to go back and forth. It's not some like superpower dreadnought system that we have where we can fly to another system. The name Kepler is being used, but that can mean a lot of things. They showed us actually a teaser little video today. It seems to be something with a telescope, but also there seems to be things with time being based here where we may have different timelines going back and forth in the past or the future. Upon finding the other half of this train in the new destination, there's another character there who has left the 9. The time's planet's all fucked up, it says. Seems like the Vex and fallen enemies will be there. So there is no new enemy faction. Also, unfortunately, we're just getting the same old baddies again. Vex, fallen, stuff like that.
That's one of the things that drove me nuts about Destiny. They could these years they could not bring a new faction. But this huge universe out there.
Well, the Dread, but yeah, I know. Because people always, and I kind of expected some of this too, because we know that they've lost employees have been fired. We know Bungie has said that this next year of Destiny will be even smaller than the previous year. They're setting expectations ahead of time. So how can we expect that we're going to have a whole new subclass or a whole new enemy type, this and this and this and this, when we never even got that every year anyways, and Final Shape was a big year? There's no reason people should be expecting a whole new everything for this year. So we're brought there for some incident with the 9. The 9 will be like the main story people. The story's non-linear, which is kind of cool, but whatever. We'll see if there's enough content there. A lot of fallen houses on this planet. A lot will be involved with the Drifter and his ship, which makes sense because the 9 gave him his ship, and there might be Taken stuff involved too. And then the raid is rumored to be a Vex raid. So basically, this stuff came out last fall. And when it came out, people, when they read this, are like, this is the craziest shit ever. Like 9 based and Lodi and a portal with a train halfway through in the city. Like, this can't be real. But as time has gone on, a lot of people forgot about this leak. And more has been coming out. And like, this leak is real. This is what's happening. And I don't know if it's going to be ultimately cool. But right now, I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. This is wackadoo.
From what you just said, story-wise, sounds absolutely amazing. Game-wise, sounds horrible.
Gotcha.
Horrible.
Yes.
Like the 9 is one of the coolest, if you want to call it, factions of people in Destiny. They're literally gravity wizards. We get down to brass tacks. One reason why they can travel through space and time, and it all makes sense scientifically, which makes me like it even more. But when you put a lot of players in a game and then you give them multiple timelines and all these other shit going on, and then it just gives you this like whiplash feeling of like, what the fuck is actually going on? But like story written out, cool. Story in game and gameplay, not cool.
Yeah.
And they're not getting rid of the old stuff other than like the seasonal reset they have every year, but we're still going to have all the old that they haven't taken away, all the old expansions, Final Shape at this point and stuff. So like we still have to have a way to go back to all the old stuff too. So I just feel like, how immersed will we feel with this new thing?
You won't.
Right?
You won't.
You really won't.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back to a marathon for a second here because this is
I gotta change the subject. Yeah.
No. But this is you bring something up that because earlier I said I get cautiously optimistic with games, especially games that involve franchises that have been around for a while. One of my biggest pet peeves of Destiny, and I hope that Marathon corrects this in some way, the lore and how they set up the seasons in Destiny were always like batshit. Like why are you doing this now? It does not make sense anymore. Like the 9, the fact that they're doing a 9. What year are we in?
10,
7,
11,
10.
if we're counting Destiny 1, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 10, 11. We've been talking about.
Oops, did he freeze for you guys
Go.
too?
And there goes Greg.
And I'm gone.
You're back.
He's back.
And you're back. Tornadoes going through.
Oh,
And
he's not back all the way.
Happening. All right. What was the?
I think you're back.
Am I back?
I think you're
Are
back.
you back?
I think so.
I think
Alright.
so.
So year 10 is the last thing we heard.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in year 10. This is when the 9 came. The 9 came out years ago, and now we're talking
Nine
about
were
it
in
again.
Destiny 1, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now-
like,
Yeah.
but I feel like we had the dungeon, we had all these things that involved the 9, and that should have been when this whole season should have came out. That would have made more sense. Like, why not continue this a little bit closer to when you put this stuff out, as opposed to waiting till now? Like, that doesn't
Well, the 9 came out, like the dungeon and everything else came out with the 30th anniversary, and that shit was just pushed way too.
Well, yeah, but I guess what I'm getting at is
I get what you're saying, but it's
the
convenient for them now too, because the 9 is not light or darkness, so they can actually say we have this new storyline now that's not light or darkness, and it's technically true. But
yeah, but is it convenience, or is it just they're just trying to get with
They're conveniently spinning the lore. Is what
I think it's a lot convenience.
We run out of ideas. We don't have people working here anymore, so we need to push
recycle the content. Hit the button.
Look, yeah, it's kind of one of those things like the 9 was maybe meant to be a mystery for a while, and then it got to a point where they could just never fit it in very well, and now it's at a convenient point where now they can fit it in. That's my guess. Who knows?
Who knows?
Convenience.
I could see that a little bit, but my biggest thing though is like as Dylan was saying, is recycled content is what kind of stirred me away from that game. So
yeah.
Well,
I can only do so much of the Dreaming City.
Also, the fillers. Yeah, I don't sleep enough to dream. Also, the filler stuff that came out in these later seasons, like that. I think the very last thing I ever did was those. What the fuck were you doing with the shop where you create potions?
Oh yeah,
When that first
no one
came
liked
out,
that. Yeah,
ugh, that was a nail in the coffin for me.
that was definitely a low point. Well, I expect, if I had to guess, the new Edge of Fate, which was Frontiers. So on Steam, I don't know what total numbers are because we don't really get PlayStation and Xbox, but I'm just going off of Steam numbers. But Steam numbers got for Final Shape up to about 350,000, and it lasted for a month or two. If I expect this new one will get maybe half of that, 150. And then the big question will be how quickly does it drop off again? And does it get back down to those 25,000 numbers, which is kind of like the base level right now? Who knows? Maybe we'll start seeing bases of like even lower, 20, 15. I mean, freaking Division 2 has base numbers of 8,000 and it's still going on Steam, but kind of still going, you know what I mean? Some people's opinions. But I'm really curious if more so how well it sells, how that will big picture decisions. Like, does that mean if it doesn't sell well, do they only have a year or two left of keeping Destiny going? I don't know. And I'm not a doomsday by any means. You guys know me. Like, I like Destiny, but I'm also very realistic. And it's things are concerning where they're at right now.
Are they still running Destiny 1 servers? Are they still up and running?
Yeah. From what I understand, there's no real downside to doing that. Everything's virtualized and it doesn't take really any extra resources to have that going. They don't change things on the Destiny 1 servers or make updates to the game or the servers that host that, but they are technically still running. You can boot up Destiny 1 and play it.
Gotcha.
So I would have preferred, especially with Marathon coming out this year, although I know Marathon isn't necessarily for Destiny players, especially if you're PvE, but I would have loved for them to, with how good Final Shape was, to say like, hey, this is an awesome game, and guess what? We're going to be making a Destiny 3. Maybe don't have a time frame, but say coming in a few years, and then have some little, Marathon come out, have maybe some, I don't know, TV show or something, and then just have a really good new Destiny type game, PvE type game, 3-ish years from now, But they should have already been doing that, and they aren't. Right now, the line is still, they have no plans to make a new game. And so if anything, it'll be Destiny 2 will run until it just gets even lower population and some other decision gets made to maybe shut it off, maybe not. And then if they do decide to make another game, it's going to be more of a panic. Oh, some of us told you so. You should have already been working on this, as opposed to trying to keep a game 10, 15 years with the same engine. See, being a technologist and a futurist, that's my biggest complaint about it. I know things could be better where they wouldn't have to reuse as much stuff. They could code quicker. They could this and that. Have more systems in play to have things that make Destiny with loot be more like Diablo or Path of Exile or things like that. Just there's so many things they could do if they made a new game, at least in theory, that it really kind of makes me sad and mad when things are just staying status quo. But I still love it enough. Check out new stuff when it comes out. Obviously, I run a Destiny podcast over at Guardian Downcast. But I love now just being, even though I'm like a co-host, I consider myself a guest. And I can let my hair down even more with you guys. But like, as you guys know, I used to run a podcast and I was kind of done doing that. It wasn't just because of Destiny going downhill. I just didn't want to run one anymore. I just want to sit back, relax, and talk. How are you feeling there running the podcast tonight?
We're fine. This is
Does it ever get tiring keeping the conversation going? Probably depends on
Greg's
guests.
always in charge, so it's up.
Yeah.
I'm apparently in charge of the show, so it's fine.
You got
He
voted.
holds the calendar.
Yeah, I'm in charge of the calendar, so that puts me in charge, I think.
Yep.
No, I mean, we just, it's gonna sound really mean, and it's not supposed to. I think because we don't have a singular topic to focus on, it makes it
easy.
it makes it easier for us just to sit and chat with people and chat with our friends.
Yeah.
And it's not a dig at anybody who runs a specific podcast. And there, everybody's got their
different
their thing.
styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Definitely
I think that's what
advantages and disadvantages.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Advantage, we could talk about whatever. Disadvantage,
Get off
we
the
could
rails.
talk about whatever. Yeah.
And we can go a whole week and not even talk about a bit. Like I think one episode we did nothing but questions, and that was it. It wasn't really no video games were related. It was all questions, and we were done.
I think that was like a month ago.
Yeah.
That wasn't that Pee-Pee's episode?
That might have been Pee-Pee's episode.
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
But the biggest thing for us is we've always wanted this to be a group of guys around a table just bullshitting, and that's what we wanted to be. So
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I kind of like both styles. I lean a little more towards the casual. Like when I was doing Guardian Hub, I wanted to have things I talked about, but I wasn't like, come on, guys, we have to have a certain format. But
speaking of bullshit, you guys want to do a top 10?
yeah.
Oh, we do.
Oh, hell yeah. Good segue.
I got two.
Is
this
there
week.
bullshit in it, hopefully?
You got two segues or just two lists?
Two lists.
Oh, okay.
So Kingsley being the guest, you get list number A or list number B.
I'm
Oh,
flipping
boy.
you off, by the way. I need to give you audio since it's
I'll go with list A.
Okay, list A is the top 10 best Bungie games.
Okay.
They made up the
Um,
games.
that evolved.
Well,
Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4.
I don't remember all the Halos that Bungie did, which ones were assigned to them.
Halo ODST.
Hold on. Let me catch up here. Number 4.
I probably got
Number 4, Halo Combat Evolved. Halo 2 is number 1.
Am I allowed to
Halo-
look up Bungie games? I'm not going to look up what
Yeah,
are
go ahead.
best. Okay. Because I forget even some of their old games.
What was your other guesses?
Halo ODST?
Not in the top 10.
that
Oh,
was
fuck
my
off.
top one. That
Fuck
was
off.
the best Halo, dog.
Oh, come on.
See, I disagree. I thoroughly thought Reach was the better of the Halos.
Reach had
yeah,
the,
well-
Reach had the best ending. I think that final level is
Reach-
fantastic.
Reach had the best story. Well, technically, I never played it from what I've heard because Raph has played through Halo Reach like 30 times. Not even joking. And but to me, ODST had the best feel, like the best ambiance, the best like you're not a Spartan. An elite shows up and you are fucked. Like you're absolutely fucked. Like I love that feel of like being like one of the grunts on the ground instead of being the main character.
What I liked about Reach, though, was the ending. You got to play as long as you were alive. Like, see how far you can make it. That was the ending.
Wait, you die at the end of Reach?
Yes.
Oh no, spoilers!
Spoiler alert. If you never
But
played
I don't know the
20-year-old
game
game at this
out.
point.
There was a challenge to see who could last the longest, though. That was how involved that ending was.
Yeah, the longest I've gotten to is about maybe 45 seconds. Oh, you're talking about the game. Oh, my bad.
Yes. Hey, as long as you got off, it's 45 seconds of pure bliss.
I hope they have some of their old games. So I'm going to go with like Myth 2 or the original Marathon.
Original Marathon was number 5. Myth
Okay.
was number 9.
Okay.
Wasn't Battle Viking? No, I think it's a Blizzard game.
But other than Myth, and they also had Oni. I don't know if that one did very
Yeah,
well.
Oni's on 6.
It is? Jeez,
Yep.
I heard that one no one cared about. But
I don't remember Oni.
Myth
The
and
PlayStation 2 game.
yeah. Even here it says Bungie's forgotten game, but I feel like the old games, Myth and they also had Minotaur, the Labyrinths of. Is Minotaur on there?
That is not on there.
Okay, no, yeah, this is like.
Oh, sorry, Minotaur
old.
is number 7.
Oh, it is. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
this is like old school. What year was this? 1992, but it looks like almost like a late 80s game to me. But okay, well, obviously Destiny 2 is probably in the list, I'm guessing.
Destiny 2 is not in the list, but Destiny is it.
Destiny 2 is not in the list. That's hilarious.
Honestly, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I still like Destiny 1 more than a lot of people, especially as far as story and everything.
Same.
But come on, the systems are way better in Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no
But the
doubt.
story and the feel of Destiny,
Yeah.
is like
it is.
I
Good.
remember loading in to the Cosmodrome and you see your first drag and you're like, holy fuck, what the fuck is that? Oh god, like that
Yeah.
kind of nostalgia feeling.
Or when you
like,
even
the
see Vex for the first time.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
and then
just-
start teleporting, you're like, oh, where'd it go? Oh
Yep.
god.
There's these robots
Okay,
after
one
us.
more. You
One
guys
more.
are your top 10 already.
Guess what? These robots also time travel. No.
There was a game called Pathways into Darkness.
Number 10.
Okay, so it was that one.
Okay. I was like,
So
I don't know. None of these ring a bell. So
here's a quick bullshit list. Halo 2 is number 1. Halo 3 was number 2. Reach was 3. Halo was 4. Marathon was 5. Oni was 6. Minotaur was 7. Destiny was 8. Myth was 9. Pathways in the Darkness.
Okay.
ODST was 11.
Yeah, I played a
Honorable
little bit
mention.
of Myth and a little bit of the original Marathon way back in the day, and they even made the games on Linux and Mac back in the day.
I think say wasn't Pathways in the Darkness 3x5 game?
Mm.
A CD-ROM.
Well, yeah, I mean,
for
they
Mac.
probably would be coming out on CD-ROM back then, yeah.
Okay, next list. Top 10 desserts after dinner, because I know you're a big dessert
Ooh,
guy.
Yes.
ooh,
Tiramisu.
number 1 has to be.
Not in the top 10.
Come
Fuck
on.
off. Fuck off. This is
Okay, how about
bullshit.
this? Because I want to see if this is in there and not tiramisu. What about flan?
Not in the top 10.
Okay, because if
cheesecake.
that was, I want to see how mad y'all got.
Yeah, I like flan,
that?
but yeah. He said cheesecake?
Number 1.
Really? I mean, I guess, but doesn't mean it's the best choice. And I like cheesecake. I don't know whether to say like a chocolate cake, but it seems like the chocolate lava cakes are like more popular now. But some kind of do I have to be more specific? Chocolate
I'll
cake.
give you chocolate cake at 8.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Yep. You always see like a scoop of sorbet or ice cream as an option. Not always, but okay. I'll go sorbet also in case ice cream's not specific enough.
Ice cream is not specific enough, but sorbet is not on the list.
Fried ice cream.
Not
Okay.
on the top.
I love you, Belle. I need some fried ice cream now.
God damn it, I love fried ice cream.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's usually at like Mexican restaurants. You'll get that as a dessert.
Wait, so it's
after.
ice cream, but not specific enough?
Correct.
Oh,
One of those bullshit things.
like a
Strawberry
sundae?
ice cream.
What was that, Kingsley?
Sunday?
Ice cream
No.
Sunday is number 9.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, I feel like
I was
that
gonna
should
say,
be
if
like.
that wasn't, I was gonna say Saturday.
I'm thinking about like nicer restaurants, not like McDonald's, but
McDonald's.
Hey, sometimes that $2 ice cream.
oh yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
from McDonald's
Nothing
hits pretty
against
well.
Sundays, but I was just thinking like, yeah.
Oh, milkshake.
Not in the top 10, which I'm kind of surprised by.
It's usually at burger joints. You get a milkshake for
Mhm.
dessert after.
After or like
Mm.
during? I feel like you get like
During.
all that. Yeah,
No, I will wait to order it after to see if I have room.
that's fair.
Because if not, then I'm fucking miserable.
Can you give me a recap
Yeah,
real
true
quick?
fat kid. Yeah, cheesecake at 1, chocolate cake at 8, and ice cream sundae at 9.
Creme brulee.
Not in top 10.
Ooh, really?
Mm,
Fuck this list.
Oh, you're gonna say that now. You're really gonna hate it later.
okay, if we're going like cheaper, like churros, some fast food
Not in
places.
top
do
10.
churros.
What about like one of those giant like cookies, the pan cookies? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, skillet cookie.
Yeah.
I'll give you baked chocolate chip cookie at 2.
I hope
Ooh.
you would, because that's what we were saying.
Yeah, that
That's
is.
exactly
That
what I
counts.
was saying.
Yeah.
God.
Jeez.
What did you think I said? Pancake? Come on.
Oh, I want a snickerdoodle cookie in my.
No, well,
skillet.
it cooked on a skillet on top of a stove instead of in the oven.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fruit, like a fruit plate? I don't know.
Yeah,
like
like a
a
fruit
salad.
and cheese board.
Not in top 10.
Donuts. No, I don't think any
Not
place.
in top 10.
Not eating places. You'd go to donut shop for donuts.
Yellow cake.
Okay.
Yellow cake.
Because you
I'll
said
give you
chocolate cake, and
Funfetti cake.
I'll give
What
you
will
guys
you give
cake
me?
at number 3.
I knew it.
Really?
I fucking knew it. I knew it. That's why I said it. Fuck you.
So they have chocolate cake and then they have cake.
Yep.
Yep. Because it's a bullshit list.
Oh, it gets worse, Bill. Don't worry.
Vanilla cake.
Yeah, there's no more cakes.
Oh, okay. Cupcakes.
Number
Can't trick
5.
me. You can't trick me, motherfucker. I hate you.
Cupcakes.
Pie.
Not in the top 10. Kind of
Oh,
shocking.
that's
Oh my god, pie is not.
As soon as you laughed when you were like, nah, no vanilla cake, I was like, oh, I know cupcakes in the fucker.
Yeah, this is harder than it should be in my mind.
I think you guys are overthinking.
Yeah, but I don't know where to even line my thought process.
Okay. All right, then fruit snacks.
Not in the top 10.
Because that could be an after dinner dessert for kids. And I know you. And you'd pull some shit like that.
Not saying
Okay,
I
so
would. Not saying I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I guess I was over. So it could even be at people's homes after dinner, not like at a food place.
Nope, this is dessert.
All right. Still though,
Cobbler.
Not in the top 10. But a good cobbler does sound good right now.
Blackberry cobbler. I'd destroy one of there now.
Oh, peach cobbler? Give me peach cobbler all the time.
I'm a Black Forest cobbler.
Black
the-
Forest?
the
I
joke
call it Black
is
Forest.
Hold
but
on. What?
my joke answer is warm milk, but my real answer is hot chocolate.
Not in the top 10. Bell,
All
I'll
right.
talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, I need to know about this Black Forest cobbler too, but okay.
So when I go camping with the scouts, I make Black Forest cobbler in the Dutch oven over the fire. So I take a devil's chocolate cake mix. I take a black cherry Faygo, as I use that as my instead of like the eggs and the oil, you can use the soda for the binding agent for the cake. So you mix your cake batter with that. You put a little bit of the cherry pie filling in the middle, and you put the cake on top of it. You put chocolate chips on top, and you bake it.
Holy fucking shit, that sounds good.
One, that does sound delicious, but also the fact that you just put Faygo in it is the most Detroit thing I've ever heard you say. Gotta have Faygo in it.
But I know another answer now. Hopefully, even though I don't like chocolate chips in them, I like them smooth. But brownies.
Brownies is number 7.
Okay.
Blondies.
No blondies.
Okay. I will always say that because they trump brownies.
I'm literally looking up restaurant dessert menus right now because I'm like the main ones are gone.
You're overthinking.
Yeah, because again, at home you're more likely to get a brownie than actually restaurants will have brownies with ice cream. But
what do you mean
Spice
overthinking
pears.
it? You said there's no pies, there's no cobblers. Like what else are you serving at?
Spice pear.
lemon
Not
meringue.
top
No, that's
10.
a pie.
Ooh, bread pudding.
Not in the top 10.
I
Oh,
love
fuck.
bread pudding.
I love a good bread pudding.
Oh,
God.
Jello.
so
Jello's
mad
not
right
in the
now.
Top 10. I love it. Jello's
Just because you want some bullshit, what about corn pudding?
not in the top 10. There's no puddings in the top 10.
All right, so Jello.
No Jellos.
Cream of wheat with brown sugar.
Okay.
Oatmeal.
No. Oatmeal.
Parfaits.
Okay, I'll give you a recap. You got cheesecake at 1, chocolate chip cookies at 2, cake at 3, cupcakes at 5, brownies at 7, chocolate cake at 8, ice cream sundae at 9.
Well, I don't know if we have to say different kinds of cakes. Carrot cake.
There are no more cakes.
No
you
more
said
cakes. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
That's right.
Chocolate drizzled popcorn.
Not in the top 10.
Caramel popcorn.
No popcorn in the top 10.
Kettle corn. No.
Choco tacos. Is that in one of them?
Not in the top 10.
Klondike bars.
Ooh. There's a pizza place up the street from me that they sell pizza and Klondike bars, and that's really it.
Dude, I miss.
I'll give you. Okay, hold on. Let me look up something real fast.
Is it ice cream sandwich? Tell me it's an ice cream sandwich.
Number 10.
Oh, wow.
Is it just the regular? Is it? I'm assuming it's just the regular, like between little two chocolate like cake things.
It just says
rectangular one?
sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, I love those things so much.
Although I did like the slightly better quality round ones with the slightly better cookie outsides, but I'll eat any ice cream sandwich.
Now I really want an ice cream sandwich.
I've never heard of number 4, to be honest with you.
Is it panna cotta?
It's not panna cotta.
Cannolis.
Not in the top 10, but I love a good cannoli.
Wait, all right. You've never heard of it before, so I'm assuming it's got to be like
Italian.
I was gonna say fancy pants dessert.
French. Oh,
Croissant.
oh my God.
Chocolate
Fuck.
dipped croissant.
What are those
Not
fucking
top 10.
beignets?
Not in the top 10.
Eclairs.
Beignets are good.
Not in the top 10.
I'm starting to think more cultural.
Fancy desserts. Google search.
You know what? No, never mind. Because who said milkshake earlier?
Me.
I'll give you number 4 because it's an ice cream smoothie.
I
What?
haven't heard that either.
I want to punch somebody. I literally want to punch something or somebody
Smoothie.
right now. What the fuck is it? What is it? An ice cream smoothie? A milkshake made out of fucking froyo? Is that what that is?
All this is otherwise known as a smooth and creamy milkshake is the description.
No one calls it a smoothie.
I
If
need to
someone
find.
calls it an ice cream smoothie around me, they're getting a fucking throat kick.
Okay,
Like Jesus.
if anybody does listen to this show, I need you to tell us with honesty. Do you call a milkshake an ice cream smoothie? I promise I won't make fun of
We
you.
will promise
but
not to laugh.
I just
Oh
need
my
to know.
God, dude.
Also, if you listen to the show or you're going to the Texas meetup, please tell Belle to get an ice cream smoothie for dessert.
Yeah.
I will throat kick you. I really will.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm not flexible enough to actually do that standing, so you're gonna get 2 feet fucking drop kicked into your throat. That's what's
Just
gonna happen.
roundhouse kick it like your Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Sport.
I'll
But
go
really-
Texas Walker Ranger on your ass.
You're right. No one's heard of that before. Ice cream smoothie.
Ice cream smoothie. Oh my God.
Well, I know what should be on the list because I love it so much, but Bananas Foster.
Not in
Ooh.
the top 10.
Cherries
Mm.
Jubilee?
Pancakes,
Not the top 10.
waffles.
Waffles.
Not in the top 10. You're only missing one.
Oh, we have had that for dessert in the past.
Apple tart.
Not in the top 10.
Orange tart.
Not in the top. There's no tarts in the top 10.
Okay, thank you.
Profiteroles.
You have to say
Profiteroles?
that, or I'm gonna keep fucking going.
Once you start going after that, I already know what you're going for. So
I just have
What
to
do you say, Greg?
make sure you're not on your bullshit.
I said profiteroles.
no, not in the top 10.
Pirouettes.
Not in the top 10. This one combines 2 things together.
Is it
Ooh.
ice cream smoothie?
No, it's ice cream cake. It's ice cream cake, isn't it?
It's not ice cream cake or ice cream.
I swear to God, I would.
My
Just-
desk has a lot of shit on it, but I would have flipped it.
My blood pressure just
actually-
spiked the minute Dylan said ice cream cake because I just like, oh
Call
God.
it out. Chocolate dip strawberries. 2
Not
things
in the top
going.
10.
All right.
Oh,
right.
good guess.
Is it 2 things that we've already said?
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck this. Fuck this so
Ice
much.
cream on top of cookies.
Not in the top 10.
Brownie
Ice cream on
a la
top of
mode.
brownies. Yeah,
What
brownie.
was
a la
that,
mode.
Kingsley?
Yeah, what he said. Brownie a la
What did you
mode,
say?
ice cream brownie.
Brownie sundae number 6.
I know.
Oh,
Sunday.
my
No one says
Yeah,
that either.
There's a ton of places that do like brownies Sunday.
Like a
They
like
call them that
Friendly's?
Sundays?
I don't fucking know. That's what he called it.
Huh.
Could be a Midwest thing. Leave me alone.
I'm still mad about ice cream smoothie.
Yeah, ice cream smoothie.
That makes my stomach hurt. Like,
It's the name of the
when you
episode,
take
by the
The
way.
episode
When-
name.
It's when you take a
Yeah,
milkshake and a Jamba Juice and mix it together. No, just kidding.
Oh,
Actually, that might not be bad. Actually, now that I think about it, that might not be bad.
All right, hang on.
I did a Google search for ice cream smoothie, and not one search result came back having those 3 words together.
Like a mango guava with like ice cream in it. That actually be fucking.
But
By
they
the way-
often do have some. Yeah, but anyways,
I was gonna say you're talking like mango guava, that type of stuff, dude. We bought passion fruit Oreos at Whole Foods.
oh,
Ugh.
Bro, it's good.
I'm willing
so
to try
good.
it. I love passion
Yeah.
fruit.
It's so
I got,
good.
dude. Some of those Oreo flavor. I remember I got like the tiramisu Oreos, and I thought they were gonna be the best things ever, and they were
Well,
disgusting.
they're
They
not.
taste
They're not like.
fucking-
They're not like Oreo brand. They're the Whole Foods brand, the 365. So it's like the yellow
Oh, so just
cookie.
sandwich cookies.
Yeah, they're just passion fruit cream sandwich cookies.
You guys want the
Oh.
honorable mentions for this?
Yeah,
Not
I do
really.
because how many of them are like? It's a fruit smoothie. It's a brownie smoothie. It's a
Blueberry muffins at 11.
Who could? Who's
That's a breakfast item.
Who's getting hi, I just ate a steak. Can I get the blueberry muffin? Thank you. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Chocolate pudding at
what?
12.
What?
I mean,
Chocolate pudding
yeah.
at 12.
Is there
Apple
Apple
mousse
pie
on
at
there at all?
13.
Oh
Probably.
my gosh, no pie but apple pie, huh?
Pound cake at 14.
Hell yeah.
Jello at 15.
All right.
Chocolate ice cream at 16.
I hate
Ice cream at
this.
17.
I hate all of this.
Tiramisu at 18.
This is
Okay. At least it's
Pie
That's
at
somewhere.
way
19.
too low for tiramisu.
I'm
Yeah.
already angry enough. You don't have to make me angrier. I have to go to bed soon. I'm gonna be
Kheer?
clenching my teeth while I sleep tonight.
Kheer?
Here.
Kheer.
Oh, that's like an Indian thing, I think.
Yeah.
Mixed
Hang on.
fruit at 23.
What about baklava?
Ooh, I love baklava. What
I
about?
really that is to hear.
I know what I
Greg
want for dessert right now: a good old pina colada.
You want an ice cream smoothie is what you want.
Hmm.
Just a bunch of fruits after that, and that's it for the list.
Here is a creamy, sweet Indian rice pudding.
I've had it.
Ooh,
It's good. It's
That sounds good.
Actually, it looks really good.
like a rice pudding type thing.
Hot or cold? I don't know if I want to eat hot rice pudding.
That'd be good.
Really? I don't.
I'd
To
try
me,
it once. I'd
that's more
try
like
it once.
that's more like eating porridge. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, are we done with the list? Is
I'm
there
Yeah,
more?
you're down the list.
I
That's
hope so. I hope so because my
I was about to have an aneurysm.
We're done with the list.
You haven't had a good one like that that pissed you off in a long time, so
Yeah.
get over it.
I mean, the fact that tiramisu is down in 18 is one thing, but the ice cream smoothie is going to haunt me. And I'm just going to think about it tomorrow while I'm working and just go into a rage and just start yelling at somebody randomly for no particular reason. And I'll know why,
I'm gonna
but nobody else.
put in the poll in chat somewhere. What's your favorite ice cream smoothie?
People are going to ask if you're having a stroke.
Yeah, question mark?
A what?
Shit, I thought I was having something like that last week, man. Having the worst anxiety attack of my life. First one ever, and I never want to go through that shit again.
Oh, I found one result for ice cream smoothie.
Oh, you're still on that, huh?
I know. A YouTube video of making a pineapple coconut ice cream smoothie is what they're calling it. But that's the only thing I found with those three words together, ice cream smoothie, other than your list.
Isn't that a pina colada? That's pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
I know.
a pina colada.
Exactly. So this person's being dumb too.
I need somebody to go up to a bartender and ask for an alcoholic
Ice cream.
pineapple coconut ice cream smoothie. Oh,
In
watch me get
Utah,
banned
maybe
from
that people would try that. Virgin style, please, actually.
yeah.
Ice cream smoothie, please.
I'll take an ice cream smoothie and a Coke with half and half in it. Please and thank you.
Well, that's called a dirty Coke, but you know.
Yeah. I'm not until you try it.
I'm not going to try it. No.
I don't like it, but a lot of people do. Dirty Dr. Pepper is kind of the main ones that started, but yeah.
Dirty Baja Blast is good.
Oh yeah, Taco Bell has that now.
Yeah, Dirty Baja Blast is real good.
What the hell's a dirty Baja Blast?
Everything
What?
they just add cream to whatever, and then it's dirty.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like sweetened
Oh.
cream.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then the creams. That's kind of why I never really liked Italian sodas too that are cream based. Because if you look at it, it's all like coagulated weird with like the milk kind of like breaking off and mixed in with the soda. I'm like,
Just
you
don't
know,
look at it.
it's like curdled.
But you just got to drink it fast. So you can't let it like sit there for a while.
Yeah.
Just quickly drink it and you're good.
Yeah, it's true.
I was trying to find some Mormon stuff, but it would have been this lost on a bunch of people.
You would have been on a list at some point.
Oh, good. I mean, we'll just keep those conversations behind the scenes, but
Yeah. Because I can't. I need to reset my algorithm because I'm on Mormon TikTok and it's driving me absolutely crazy.
But have you heard of that term before of spotlighting?
I did not. So
People look it up on Urban Dictionary or whatever you need, but it's silly. There's other terms already for it.
yes, like
Mm,
soaking.
Yep. Soaking's kind of original though. I feel like
Yes,
that's been
understand
around for a long time.
When I had to ask you about shaking the bed was why I crossed the line. So
Yeah.
go around the room. Final thoughts. I got
Good show. I approve. Not just because I'm here. Good topics though.
No, I honestly want to hear you. I was kind of telling Bell behind the scenes. I was like, I'm enjoying you guys talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's like watching you guys geek out about it was kind of cool.
Yeah, we did geek out about it.
We did geek.
Hopefully not too long. Hopefully people didn't get bored during that segment, but
No, I think people
I
will
like
be
the
fine.
game.
Our listeners listen all the way through. So.
They're forced to.
Yeah. They want to wait till the end to hear us get mad. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah, that's why I put the top 10 at the end of the show instead of the beginning.
Oh, one last thing, and I'm sure some of you have watched this show already, or at least know, and I knew it was going to be good. I don't know why I waited this long. My wife even watched it before me, but holy shit, Severance.
I've heard good things about it. It's on my list.
Holy fuck. And I just finished season 1 last night. I'm going to start season 2.
Okay, when you finish season 2, you and I are going to have a serious
Yes,
sit-down
we
chat. Okay.
One of the best shows I've ever seen.
It is
I'm going to start
amazing.
Landman this weekend. I heard Landman's pretty good.
Oh, that's on Paramount,
Yes,
isn't
on
it?
Paramount about the oil fields.
Mm.
So
The one
it's
thing
got
the one I don't have.
Yeah, I'm going to get back on Severance tonight, watch a few more episodes, and I'll pump through it quickly, so I'll be sure to talk to you about it.
Okay, good, because we're going to talk about that final 2 episodes. Because
Bell's gonna be proud of me. I might get
Oh my-
actually get Crunchyroll service and watch Solo Leveling.
Oh shit!
we should have anime day again on the voice
Did you-
channel.
I'm trying to remember if I talked to you about this. Did you ever, Rodimus, did you ever see the Tron animated series?
I have not.
Kind of cyberpunky. I really liked it. If you
Is that
like
on
the Tron
Netflix?
movies at all.
I need to watch that. I love Tron. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah.
Where's that one at? Is that on Netflix?
it might have-
or-
It was on Netflix, but it might have gotten removed. Let me check. Just Watch is a really good. Do you know about Just Watch website? They'll tell you where things
No.
are. But
JustWatch.com.
yeah, justwatch.com, and it's called Tron Uprising. And it is on Disney Plus right now. I guess that makes sense.
The only thing I don't have.
I will watch it. I'll check it out.
Yeah, so it takes place between, from what I remember, between the old school Tron movie in the 80s and then, of course, the new Tron movie. But it animated and really good. They focus a lot on kind of the, on both sides, but definitely a lot in the simulation and the people kind of in control of.
Is it before Flynn gets sucked into the game?
I believe so. Yeah, it's supposed to be between the two movies. Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm
Okay,
excited.
I'm cool.
Tron Ares is coming out this fall.
Yeah, it's got Jared Leto in it. I don't know about that.
Well, it also has Gillian Anderson.
I was saying, I'm
Which-
still gonna watch it because I love Tron.
Yeah.
but, like
Love Tron. I love Gillian Anderson. So
Has
yeah.
Jeff Bridges again too. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's a spoiler or not, but
hell yeah.
Spoiler alert, the man who should be in the movie is in the movie.
Yeah.
I will be there.
I'm at a point now where I believe Jeff Bridges is actually in every single movie. It's just you gotta find him.
Evan Peters,
could-
Greta Lee, Cameron Monaghan's in it. Gillian Anderson. But yeah, I'm excited. And the music, I was first concerned because Daft Punk, they broke up several years ago or a few years ago, but Nine Inch Nails is doing the music. Sounds like it'll still have that really cool electronic, grungy sound. So sounds like it should be good.
I'll listen to it. The last soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
one of the members of Daft Punk died
Oh,
Wait, really?
in 2021.
I did not know that.
I didn't catch that either. They broke up before that though, right? Or I felt like they announced they just,
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
that was I thought it was amicable, but
I mean, unless he was
Anyway.
sick the whole time.
maybe.
Well, 2021 they broke up, but I could have sworn like one of them. Maybe that was a fever dream or the Mandela effect. Who knows?
Someone told you Daft Punk died, which you would never know because they wore the helmet. So
Yeah, technically.
just replace that guy with a different guy. What were we doing again?
We were ending the show.
Oh yeah, so hobbies. Final thoughts. I guess who's up? Me, Dylan, somebody.
Oh,
Whoever wants to go next.
Okay. Final thoughts. Oh, I guess it's kind of a final thought. I was gonna say this last week and I completely forgot. I had dinner with Hammer Crasher and his son like 2 weeks ago. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. So if you get a chance to go
Oh,
have
that's
dinner with Hammer
awesome.
Crasher, I highly recommend it.
that's really cool. I didn't even know
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, he was in Cleveland for just for the hell of it. So we met up for dinner. I was unfortunately on leaving the next day for to go to Jersey. So it was kind of like a quick meetup, but had a lot of fun.
Awesome.
I would
Yeah.
love to meet him.
I gotta get a schedule after I'm going away this weekend for my son's graduation from college. So after that, I'm gonna try and do a meetup with Waldy. I'm gonna go across the border.
Ooh, you gonna kidnap him? Bring him back here?
Maybe. At that point, when he'll stay over there. But I know he's got a busy schedule on top of mine, so I'm gonna try and get that scheduled with him. Because sometimes he's working like right across the border in Windsor.
Go kidnap him. Definitely do it.
Definitely.
Is he going to charge you a tax to take him out?
Hello? You gonna kidnap me? All right, I'll be there.
Hello.
Just want to be a part of the project.
Hello? Dylan, I think you're up for final thoughts.
Oh, final thoughts are get out there and play some games. Like you never know what you're gonna like until you play it. So for me, anybody listening, try one new game a year. It's a very easy challenge.
Humble Party.
But there's a ton of games out there that you may not like until you do it. So
Excellent idea. I've played many new games this year, and Split Fiction I give a 10 out of 10.
oh, dude,
that
that's
game.
a 15
such a great-
out of 10. Dog,
Yeah.
that
10
game was
out
so
of
good.
10.
That
Oh my
game
God.
was amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah, go play that one. If you haven't played any new games this year, go play that one. You already got the one for the year. Boom, done. You won't be
It's not
disappointed.
super long, so you can, it's long enough. It has a lot of content to it. But
Was it like 10 hours? 10 to 15?
I'm sure it depends. I don't know
Yeah.
how much I put into it.
Depends on how much you trust the person you're playing with.
Me and Zach were
Right?
like this, man.
Oh,
we were
man.
linked. It was great.
The only time I got pissed with me and my wife was when we were doing the centipede round puzzle.
Oh yeah. Let go, grab, let go,
Yeah.
grab,
Oh
grab.
man.
Yeah.
On those
That's great.
spinny wheels. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My
Other than that-
wife and I almost got into a fight over the cop car boss battle. That one was
Yeah. That's early in the game, ain't it?
yeah. Well, she doesn't play video games, so she got an A for effort. She did great. I'm proud of her.
Question is, she
She doesn't listen to this, right?
No, she has no idea.
Okay. Okay, cool.
She's very supportive. Very supportive of my hobbies, but no, she's not going to listen to this.
She doesn't even know you do a podcast.
No. She asked me what we were
thinks
talking
she just
about, and I
goes in
tell
that
her, and
room.
it's just
in
I
one ear and out
saw-
the other.
I saw a TikTok video on the game, and it was like a husband and wife playing, and they're starting off, and the husband's like, "Oh, babe, I'm so happy to be playing this with you." And then it cuts to the next scene. He's like, "Are you fucking stupid?" Oh man. But hey,
Rodimus,
there
what are
was
your final
points.
thoughts?
Final thoughts would be nice to people. Enjoy the season coming up in summer. Get out and touch some grass a little bit. Yeah,
after you're done playing that one new game.
Yes, play one new game. Bill
Yeah.
says. Join us on Monday nights for our family game night.
Oh, yeah.
that PB Pipe's running. It's doing a great job. I know they've been playing a lot of gang beasts and getting the shit out of each other, from what I understand.
So much.
Other than that, Bill, why don't you take us out?
And that is it, everyone. Episode 63. So in 1963, one of the most popular TV shows was the Andy Griffith Show. And if you look really closely in the background, you can see both Rodimus and Kingsley. Thank you, Kingsley Mac, for joining us. Thanks for listening to DPS, and all of you have a good one.
I am not that old.
Not that old. Yes, it has black accents.
Okay. Because that helps, because I do not like red or yellow cars. Like at
Really?
all.
Why not?
Yeah. Every shade of red on a car is atrocious.
Oh, yeah.
Like burgundy is the worst. or maroon.
Do I have
whatever
access
you
to
wanna
the
call it.
chat and the side? No big deal if I don't, but it looks like I don't.
Hold on.
You should.
This messages failed to load, but maybe I can still post something. Maybe it's just the history.
Give me
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
minute.
try to.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Chill.
No,
I
you
screwed
chill.
some- I screwed something up a couple weeks ago, so. There. Nice.
We never knew until now.
Well, we didn't know until Gator messaged me. He's like, "Why'd you block me in the channels?" What the hell are you talking about?
There you go. You should be
Wait,
able to post it
what? Wait, RNG?
Yeah, he messaged me. He's like, I got banned from the this channel, so I couldn't jump in and mess with you guys." I was like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't do
What are you talking about, dude?
Yes.
Way to get defensive out of nowhere.
I
Try it
know.
out,
Not even
Kingsley.
not even a hello.
Yeah.
Not even a hey, how's your day going? Just straight to the accusing me. Like I'm in charge around here.